Oh, look! We're live again! What's up, Pimp K? He's got the crystal moth. Is that what happens when you crystallize the Venomoth? He becomes crystal moth? What's up, guys? Happy Monday night, Tuesday morning. It's the late night Pokemon card stream. What's up, Jorge? No free crack pipes from Biden. That's not right. I didn't get my free crack pipe. Where's my free crack pipe? J-Man Hino says, hello, mister. Let's move these off the table. We got these beautiful Paradigm Trigger Booster boxes. I'm triggered. And a beautiful Silver Tempest. Dare Bears here. We made it through Monday. Yay. How many people are still alive? There we go. Ooh. The Commanders beat the undefeated Eagles. Wow, that's so cool. I love it. All right. Whoa. Look at all these. We got some beautiful slabs on the table. Oh, man. Well, this music's kind of loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. Got some Smash Brothers music playing tonight. Pack Magic heading your way. Who? What? Magic? Who? What card set you guys want added to the menu? What's the #1 best card set to add to the menu? Besides Playboy. Stimmy cards. Yeah, we need some Stimmy cards ASAP. Come on, Biden. I want some student loan debt forgiveness and some Stimmy checks. Do you have any Charmander slabs? Do I have any Charmander slabs? I've got this Charmeleon slab. Wow. This card is so shiny and beautiful, and he's only $195. That is a lot lower than I think he could go, because I think those booster packs of Top Chrome are so expensive, and your odds of a 10 aren't that high. I think that that is a steal. We have Mustario from Opus 1. Opus 1 is base set for Opus. That's the Final Fantasy TCG. I have no clue who Mustario is, and I don't really know his value. I just know he graded Pristine, and it's a hollow Pristine. What's up, David? We got this Blaine's Typhlosion for $200. Wow. That is a card I'm tempted to just remove from the table and hold on to it because it looks so fantastic and there are so few. Dude, you know what I should do? I should just buy it, put it in a box, and just keep buying these Typhlosions. I like to do that. When I get a card and I can't stop looking at it, I just keep buying the same card over and over again. Here's Dragonite. Look at this. Wow. What is he using? Like Hyper Beam? I love that he's using the little antenna on his head to do stuff. What a great design. Remember when Pokemon designed good Pokemon? That was pretty cool. Nowadays, they design stinky Pokemon, but that's okay. I'll still buy it. So this is Topps Chrome Dragonite. He's Pop 40. Did you know that? This is like Pop 40. He's a Final Fantasy Tactics character. Oh, cool. Pop 40. I didn't play all the Final Fantasies. In fact, I played pretty much none of the Final Fantasies. I just respect it as a franchise. And so I even own oh, I should send that Cloud in to see if it would cross-grade into a Pristine or a Perfect. Pop 40, beautiful. Definitely a potential slab away one day if you finish your current slab away. It's the best game ever. Here's Gengar Mimikyu, Hyper Rare from Team Up. I mean, this is basically one of the chase cards from Team Up. We got so much, guys. Gossifleur from General Mills. I don't know how desirable Gossifleur is. We got Venusaur. Is that 2 Mustadios? I think that's the same Mustadio. Here's a Yuffie 10. Yuffie! All right. All Pristines, by the way. I was saving the Pristines for you guys. Yeah, we got 2 Mustadios. Whoa. What's this? That's it. He says it's a recent photo from last week. We got Typhlosion. So I dramatically lowered the cheapest buy now. This card's like $250. Mine's $135, which I think is a much more fair price. But yeah, I mean, Typhlosion's one of the starters from Gen 2. Not a lot of good Typhlosion cards out there. This one looks really nice. It's from Breakthrough. Breakthrough has become a pretty expensive XY box. Here's Mr. Mime 9 holographic for just $55. EX Death. So this is a holographic. Also from Opus 1, $120. Golbez. Look at Golbez. So he's a non-hollow legendary. We got Weezing. All right, Weezing from EX Delta Species. Ampharos 10, looking sweet. This beautiful Galarian Moltres, which I'm very tempted to keep because I don't have one. Gengar from Old Maid. We're going to bring him down to 480. All right. Probably someone avoiding ban. What? Who's avoiding ban? Yeah, thou shalt not avoid your ban. These are the 10 commandments in Pokestan. Here's Mawile 10. Crystal Guardians. Blaine's Moltres. Blaine's Typhlosion. Squirtle Bandai Cardos. Wow, 690. Whew. Charizard. Golduck. Pop 5. We're talking about the PSA Pop. Slowbro. Wow. Magneton. Raikou. Dude, this table is loaded, man. He is, Mr. They say coughing is the accusing of cancer. How do you get the mod roll? Well, you just ask for it, bend over. Let's see, bend over. There we go. New best mod. Here's Charmeleon 10, Misty, Pikachu Zekrom. Oh, yeah, look at that. Garchomp Giratina Golden card. Holy. Deoxys 10, no rarity Blastoise. Wow. Holy. Okay, now we've got Pokemon base set. We've got Poliwhirl. Bahamut. Oh. What's up, Alan Ruiz? How's it going, man? Team up Celebi Venusaur. All right. Yay! There we go. I'm dying. All right. Single Strike Urshifu. Brock's Grit OC. Armored Mewtwo 5. Perfect Garchomp. Celebi Venusaur. Sephiroth 10. No Rarity Poliwrath and Cloud 10. That's another card. I might cross-grade that Cloud to try for the perfect 10. I'm just here for a good time. Don't ban me. This guy is always trying to get banned. He's out of here. Banned. All right, so let's see who's next. Oh, I'm talking like I'm already started. We got Mr. Daniel Castaneda. Mentioned that he's missing a slab and he's wondering if he had a second box or a bag. I'm going to go looking for a Daniel Castaneda bag. All right, Daniel, we got David, Daniel, David, Daniel, Daniel, Daniel. Here's Dante. Just tallied my card in my binder and they're valued up to $1,000. I can give you $250. Here we go. We got Daniel Sandhue. Okay. Daniel Gomez. Justice for Ben Dover. Is the Staryu Topps card still available? I believe it is. Morales, Dan's Marks, Newman, Ortiz. I didn't see you. And if I didn't see you, you don't got a bags here, mister. Yeah, I'm not seeing a Daniel Castaneda bag. Let me write you down for missing PSA returns slab. Did you go by a different name back then, Daniel? Like, how old was this? You know, when I think about it, Daniel Castaneda, when I think about it a little longer, if you're part of a PSA return, those took like 2 years. It's possible the baggie you're thinking of got repossessed in that 2 years. And then as for the slab, the reason your slab might have been missed is because you might have had it under a nickname. And I don't know what that nickname would be. But I wrote on the label that you had a missing slab. All right. Where were we? Eric Tavares, 200 to his slab away. Slab away. Let's see. Boy, they need to make a new Switch, a new Nintendo console, so that we can get new Smash Brothers already. The frick? Waiting way too long for a new Smash Brothers. Oh, here it is. Eric Tavares. So it says you got a base set booster, 1070, so that would go down to 870.5. Thanks, man. Mister, is the Staryu still on the table? Yeah. Where? Let's find it real fast. Here it is. You like the Staryu? $10 Staryu for my bestie. I'm watching your stream while I'm taking a bubble bath. We need a TCC Greatest Hit cassette. Oh, Connor James Fletcher. He says 6 Silver Tempest and 3 Lost Origin. All right. Now, if you guys cannot pull a Lugia, your waifu leaves you for Hiker. All right? I'd buy a nice Nintendo console with good hardware. You know what? You know what Nintendo ought to do? This would really blow everyone's mind if Nintendo did this. Nintendo should release the Nintendo 62, the Nintendo 64 number 2 or something like that. They could just call it Nintendo 64 again or something. I don't know. And the nostalgia nerve would just lock everyone into buying one. And they designed the console to look like the old Nintendo 64 and the controller to be like the old Nintendo 64 controller. But it's got completely updated hardware. You know, it runs like an Xbox or PlayStation, you know, in terms of graphics and all that. It's got the internet. And then what they do is they release the games to look just like the old Nintendo console games. Nintendo, cover your ears. Yeah, something like that. Nintendo 64 next gen. Exactly. So that's all they got to do. And the nostalgia vibes will kick in hard. And all the, you know, all the simps like me will get little chubsters in our pants. Our wiglets will go boing. We can only dream. Put me in charge. I'll make money for Nintendo. I'll make crazy money for Nintendo. I know how to make money. I'm like a temptress. I'm like a she-devil. I know what people crave. It took me 10 seconds to imagine that. Do people grade a promo card if it's still in clear wrapper? Yeah, that's a different way of card grading. I don't know what the name of it's called. I've seen it before. The cello or cello pack grading or something like that. Whoa, did my light just blink? I think my light just blinked, guys. So, it snowed today for us. We got some snow. So John got to see snow for the first time. Yes, still on the table. Here it is. Okay, Connor James. I baby mama's card, Mr. Steep. There we are. Yes, now. You're buying it? Let me put it to the side for you. Can you skate on the lake? I wouldn't recommend it. You could probably die skating on the lake. If you fall in that icy cold water, who's going to save you? I feel like you were just live. I was just live at 4 p.m. Now it's 11 p.m. So that was 7 hours ago. Matang, we are the most consistent Pokemon stream out there. I don't know if that's 100% true, but damn, we're consistent. We're here all the time. Mister, we'll save you. Nintendo 64 that can also hook up and be compatible with the Switch. Well, I don't know if that's necessary, but, you know, it should be a Nintendo 64, but with totally updated hardware and graphics. And then here's what they do. They re-release Mario 64, but with the whole secondary part to the game, like 5 or 6 hours long, but all these new maps and everything that was designed. They brought back some of the original creators of the game, and they designed all these new worlds and everything. Dude, that would sell like wildfire. It'd sell like pancakes. There we go. Connor James Fletcher. You want to pay in food stamps? Mister, if you want to send me sardine money, I always need sardines. Most consistent Sneeps on YouTube. I need a Donkey Kong 64 remake so bad. Albert Lee. 2 live customs, 2 emissaries of light. You got it. We got 1, and 2. Ursaring. Oh, you didn't see that. All right, so number 8, Albert Lee. Oh, nice, man. Picking up this War Turtle. What a nice pull. That's pristine War Turtle for Albert Lee. You mailed the Delphine cards to me. All right, I'm excited. 2 emissaries. Emissaries of light. Can't wait to move. I hope my new card room, whichever room I pick out for it, is a lot larger. And then I'll be able to, effectively, I'll be able to host a much nicer stream. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. We got, oh, Ramza. Look at that, Ramza. Boop. All right, that goes to Albert Lee. Albert Ishtola. You paid extra for the star? That would be such a bitch move. I made it. How many more for the gym pack break? Great question. We're very close. Guys, let's talk about the Gym Heroes pack break, because that is some classic Pokemon booster packs here from the year 2000, 2001. And we are very close to opening it. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So there's 28 spots out of 33. So we're short 5 spots. Yeah, there's 5 spots remaining. And then it begins. All right, so now you guys know 5 spots and this begins. I think those will sell. I don't think we need to host any kind of special battle boosty. Speaking of the battle boosties, let's take a quick look. So this battle boosties for Paradigm Trigger. Okay. Here's the large. Large has gotten pretty large. Here's the sub list. And this is an old battle boosty. We'll throw that away. All right, cool. That's selling out tonight with ease. Maybe. You never know, because I feel like everyone already blew their Poke load all over Silver Tempest's face and buttocks. So I don't know if people got a whole lot of money left. People are not made out of infinite money. Derek Jones. Derek Jones says he will take the Star U. This goes to Derek Jones. So I have a feeling that was not the guy talking about the baby. Yes, it was Juan Hinojosa. So, Mr. Juan, I hate to tell you, but Derek Jones bought it first. Here's Derek Jones, and then, oh, okay, I can't show him because I'll actually show his address. And then scroll down, and it's you right after. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Do I got another one? Hello, I am Elon Musk. Let's see. Do I have any more? What do I got? Oh, this one's not cheap. This is a Rainbow 9. It's too late to snipe. It's too late to snipe. That's accurate. You can only snipe if you all had ordered at the same time. That's when you were allowed to snipe. You're not allowed to snipe afterwards. So we do it that way so that sniping is not super annoying. Somebody else was just willing to pay more than you. I'm looking around to see if I can find them anything. Oh my God. All these slabs, dude, I'm rich. You know how good it feels to just hold all these slabs. Ooh, look at these slabs. Oh, wow, that actually is kind of good. But I'm sorry, man, I'm not seeing another one. I was trying to find you another one. Another one. Ow. That hurts. No money? No honey. What are you talking about? Ouch. Oh my God, dude. Dude, I know I got more of these. What are these? Ugh. Well, these are 9.5s. So these would cost more right off the bat. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I might not have any more of those cheap 9s. Oof. I'm making a mess. Just trying to look around for them. I'm sorry, man. All right. All right. Mr. Juan, I'm going to write you down on store credit for the moment. I'll pay the difference. Well, the problem is, Juan, I can't price up cards for like 20 minutes until you find the one you like. I got to keep the stream moving, okay? There we go. I got you down for 10 bucks. If you don't find something you like, we'll get you a refund, okay? Jared Everett says, ship my bag. Let's see. Okay, Jared Everett. Parent. Do it. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? We could talk about how all the Pokemon designs in the new Pokemon game are absolute dog water. Dude, I was looking at the new designs. I'll be honest, I didn't see a lot that I was super excited for. I thought they were kind of bad. Wow, short line. We got Alan Ruiz for One Piece Paramount War. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, it's been kind of slow in the daytime stream too, so I figured tonight would be slow. It's got a daytime stream is kind of an indicator of the, how it's going to be that day. I eat my boogers, says Manny G. Mister, they got to design many for kids. They're like 30% that are all right to decent. No, it's not about kids, man. They're just ugly, dude. Look. This was the legendary we got back in the day. Have you guys seen the new legendaries? They look like they were made by the people who made Gumby. Yeah, so this legendary is a goldfish. Bro. They can't all be furry babies, mister. I think that I don't know who their art designers are, but they are not the same geniuses that were designing the early Pokemon. They chose some goober. I don't know who. Here we are. All right, put this over here. Yeah, so this is like totally a dark legendary. They look like they belong on a used car lot. Pokemon have gotten weaker looking. No more humanoid Pokemon. Look, we can have some humanoid Pokemon. But where are the Blastoises? Where are the Raikus? Oh, man. It just makes me sad, dude. Like, I saw the new... It's like a dragon-looking Pokemon. It looks like it's meant to be like Tyranitar or Dragonite. Kind of in that body shape. And he was just ugly. I was like looking at him like, you are objectively not good to look at. Alan Ruiz. True, and the concept in this gen seems so clunky. We need more turtles. Yeah. Another turtle, please. Where are the Caterpies? Mister is a boomer who just thinks Gen 1 was peak creature design. That's not true. I like Gen 1 the most because I think that their Pokemon do look best from that time period. But I think Gen 2's good. I think Gen 3's good. I think even some of Gen 4's good. And then after that, something changed, man. Something really changed. I think they rotated their talent out, and they got new talent, and now it's like you get all stinky-looking Pokemon. Mister, if you ever need to paint your house, you let me know. I'm a painter. Yay! Gen 3 has some great designs. Gen 2 as well. Trying to get a birthday gift for my younger brother. He loves Charmander. Do you have anything? Yeah, I mean, I think I do have a Charmander, actually. You want a cheap Charmander? Okay, so I have this Charmander right here. This is a pristine Topps Charmander. Very cool. He won't break your wallet. Let's put a price on this card. All right, so we're going to make this Charmander 95 bucks. He did grade pristine. That's better than Gem Mint. And he is from a Top Series 1. Top Series 1 is notoriously hard to grade. That's why it's so bizarre that this is pristine. Okay. Isaac Bruce. 1 live, 5 packs of Silver Temptations. Every gen has good and bad designs. Yeah, but like this gen has mostly bad designs. Is there a single gen that has had absolutely 0 bad designs? Yeah, Gen 1. Are you ready? Yeah, but I don't like Electrode. Here's, Dino. the worst designs in Gen 1 are better than the best designs in Gen 9. All right, Isaac, let's find your bag. You're a Gen 1 boomer. I like how if you've enjoyed Pokemon for like 30 years or whatever, 20 years, and you don't like the new designs, well, it's just because you're old. You don't get it, man. You don't get it. This is peak Pokemon. I gotta disagree, man. I think the designs are just stinky. Geodude is literally a rock with arms. Let's see, Isaac. So Isaac Bruce. I didn't even like him. Isidro. What do you call those packs where you pulled the poker card from, mister? How much are they? So these are live customs. This is $20 a pack. They're very dangerous to open. You can lose your money very fast in these. If you're lucky, you pull out a valuable slab. Okay. These are the Pokebras. Now, these are very different. There are no slabs in here, just raw Pokemon cards. You might even run into some poker cards in here. So if you're just wanting cards like that, open the Pokebras. Okay, I didn't see an Isaac boost or an Isaac bag. He might be needing a new one. Let's give him the 5-pack Silver Temptation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that over there. Yeah, but the new Magnemite have like legs that go to the ground. It's so good. Sneep. They made Donphin, but he's like really big now. Put this over here. I'm such a hater, dude. I love hating. Pokemon literally just Transformers now. Shake my head. Here's Articuno. Here's Archon. How much are the Pokebras? $20 a pack. Give it a try. You might like it a lot. Here's Quadstone. Gen 1-3 were good. I think the push to crank out more generations ruined the design. I don't think that's true. I think all that happened was they hired different artists, and those artists are not skilled. They're taking Pokemon in a different direction than the original artists. They were not able to maintain the original feeling of those Pokemon. The original Pokemon feel sharp and pointy and kind of dangerous. The new Pokemon are all like dumb. I don't know how else do I describe them. They're just dumb. They look like they were dropped as eggs or something. All right, Isaac. They look like they're slower in the brain. Like their brains are smaller. They are Rees. You get your hate and distaste for stuff from your mom. What are you talking about? Short buzz Pokemon. They look like the short buzz Pokemon. Jonathan, I'll move that off the table. Thanks a lot, Mom. Isaac. Bruce. Let's see. 11.22. And we'll move this off to the eyes. Mister, the only reason that you don't accept bad Pokemon design is who hurt you? They open the idea of Pokemon being objects like Klefki and Vanillice. I think Pokemon should be creatures, like if you saw it in real life. I'm open-minded to Pokemon as inanimate objects, like the ice cream cone. But they gotta look good. That's the problem. They gotta look good. And I don't even hate Klefki and the ice cream cone that much. They're not like a big deal. But there are just some really poor designs. Actually, is there like a chart of the Pokemon? So this is spoilers. Let's take a look at some of the Pokemon designs coming out. Here it is. Paldea leaked Pokemon. Hold on. All right, guys. I'm going to show the new Pokemon in the new game. If you don't want to be spoiled, then don't look. But most of us, I'm sure, are looking. All right. We're going to zoom like 100 times. Zoom. So that's a furry girl. That's just an ugly crocodile. I actually think Quaxley is pretty cute. And I like the whole dancer theme on Quaquaval. Very gay. And then we just have like an uglier bird. Here's a cricket. Dude, it looks terrible. Squawkabilly. Okay. Lechonk was decent. And then we get Oinkalone or something. Like baloney. Oinkalone. Tarantula. Spidops. What even is this? Spidops. All right. Palmy turns into this thing. I really thought smaller design was good. It turns into this. I guess that's like a weird looking tree. It looks like a kid's bad art project. Here's the Minecraft Pokemon. I guess that's okay. What is this? I don't even know. Fido's pretty cute. That's ugly. This is real ugly. Not a fan of this either. I mean, this looks okay, but I just think overall it's ugly. Real ugly. I think that's like an ostrich. They added a dolphin. It's just like a dolphin, I guess. And then this is crazy ugly. Terrible looking. This was okay looking. Gimme Ghoul. Does it turn into this? I don't know, man. It's just like... This is called Varoom. It's an engine Pokemon. This guy's decent. Belly Bolt. Yeah, he's decent. This looks like a kid with the cleft lip, and this just looks real mediocre to me. Fairy Steel type. You'd think you'd get excited for Fairy Steel type, but it just looks kind of... It's got like a hammer, I guess. This ugly fish. That's a dung beetle. I like this one, actually. The, what is that called? That's called a tumbleweed. Yeah, tumbleweed. I thought that was kind of funny. Tumbleweed ghost type. Because tumbleweeds do feel kind of ghosty. Okay, I guess that's a pepper. A flamingo. They called it flamigo. Okay. This thing. Okay. These fighter ghost psychic types. They're all right. They don't really feel like Pokemon. Mice. This is real ugly. This does kind of feel like a Pokemon, but I don't know. It's just okay. Wiglet is amazing. I love Wiglet. Why did they screw Wugtrio up? Well, they should have kept the color scheme. This is them out of ideas, so they just said, what if Tentacool and Tentacruel could walk? That is a giant earthworm, but we already got Wiglet. Bombardier. An ugly fish, I think. Not sure if I'm seeing that right. Here's another crab. Okay, so they got crabs. I like this one. This is a good, this makes me think Pokemon. So this is a sushi Pokemon. Very nice. This incredibly ugly thing turns into this very, very ugly thing. So this is what I was talking about. This is like the Tyranitar Dragonite body type. Just looks bad. I don't know what to say. Just looks dumb. It looks worse than Dragonite. It looks worse than Tyranitar. Here's a Nihilape. Okay, so it's like Primeape, but it's a Nihilape. Clodsire. This is what we get from the new, whatever he's called. The thing that would normally evolve into Quagsire. Dunsparce evolution. They just gave him 2 pieces to his body. Maybe they did that as a joke to tease us. If they did, that's very funny. If they did not, if they're trying to make a good Pokemon, then they fail. Oh, what the? What the? Oh my God. I'm sorry. Hold on. Try that again. What the? There we go. Okay. So Faragirif, or whatever his name is, that's actually pretty good design. I like that. It's very decent. So I like that one. Same with King Gambit. This is decent. Yeah, definitely good, good direction on those. But if you think about it, those were Pokemon that were already designed in the past. Not original too much. These are the new legendaries. I guess he's like a canyon. I don't know. There's a fish. This just looks like a badly designed Pokemon that came out of Monster Hunter. Like a kid drew it. I don't know. This one looks decent. It's a slug. Doesn't make me feel legendary. And then here are the new legendaries, and you ride them like a bicycle. At first, I thought maybe they could pull that off. As we're getting closer, it's still feeling just kind of cringy, to be honest. Here's Donphin, but now he's like big. So that's cool, I guess. Slitherwing is just, it's just Volcarona. Nobody even likes Volcarona. Here's this guy, whatever his name was. Screamtail. It's okay, I guess. Fairy Psychic. Main. I hate Misdreavus. Misdreavus is already dumb. And so they have a chance to rework Misdreavus, and they just make it more dumb. I love Magneton. I guess this is Magneton, but they've got, like, legs now. Okay. Roaring Moon. That's an improvement to Salamence, in my opinion. It's pretty cool, just because the wings are real pretty. I do like the digital Donphin here. It looks pretty neat, but that's because it's like, it feels very different. It feels very new. So they got these digital Pokemon based off of Pokemon that already exist, like this Tyranitar, Iron Thorns. See, he's already cool. Playing around with Tauros, that's fine, but it's not really new. You know, like, you wait 3 years for a new game, and then they're like, oh, it's all the Pokemon you already know, but now it's a computer. So, yeah, I mean, the completely brand new designs, I didn't feel like they were very strong. Like, completely brand new. Not these, you know, not these rework designs. They're okay, the rework designs. What do you guys think? Bro, you're just a Gen 1 boomer. All right, let's see what's next. We got Gats Donk the Designer. Gym Hero Pack Break. You got it, man. Whoop. All right. Mr. Gats. Donk. Which one of those Pokemon stood out to you the way Gengar stands out? Any of them? He's going to be the new Gengar. You know what I mean? None of them. Not a single one of those stood out and made me go, man, that is so cool. Make Pokemon 2D, but better 2D than Octopath. Those are trash. My toddler's poop comes out looking better. Not even one. None, really. They would look better if they were pixelated in the old school Pokemon style. Yeah, I don't know. You could argue that. I don't know if that's true. It's not a good sign when you're saying making them blurry and pixelated would help. Here's the thing, though. Every kid will grow up with their first generation. So your argument that you're casting is that you only like Gengar because that's what you played with when you were a kid. That's just not true. It's not just sentimental value. He's literally cool. Gengar's just well designed. Raikou, it's not that I played with this Pokemon when I was a kid. He just looks cool. Look at him. He's like, that's a saber-toothed tiger. You want to see their saber-toothed tiger again? Let's see their saber-toothed tiger. So that's our saber-toothed tiger from Neo 2. The saber-toothed tiger we get now is this dummy. Oh, hold on. So, oh man. Compare this to Raikou, dude.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
It's just terrible design. They just didn't design it very well. It just looks kind of stinky. And the problem is people don't want to hear that because they want to enjoy the game. They're like, man, I love Pokemon. I'm ready to have fun with it. Positive, bestie vibes only. You know what I mean? So it's hard to hear someone take a stinky on it. You just want to hear positive things about it. I totally get that. Connor James Fletcher, 3 Silver Tempest. You got it, man. All right. 3 Silver Tempest, 2 Lost Origin. 1, 2. Interns drew it. I'm scared that it's not even the interns. I think there might be somebody in charge over there of the art design, and his art tastes are like, let's make sock puppet Pokemon or something. I don't know. From the Pokemon creator's perspective, it doesn't matter. The kids will play with it, and it will be nostalgic for them when they grow up. I feel like that is their strategy. Whatever their strategy is, their strategy produces Pokemon that are less memorable and less cool looking than Pokemon from older generations. All I would have to do is pull up the Pokédex for some of the older generations. Let's see what we got. And we'll scroll through that, and I'll be like, wow, look at all these cool designs. Like, where's our Giratina? Where's our Zoroark? They don't exist in this generation. They didn't make them that way. They said, let's make them stupid this time. People love stupid. Maybe they're like, we need to lower their expectations. I love Surfetch. That's so sad. They're going in the wrong direction. Maybe they're trying to lower our expectations. You want good Pokemon? Yeah, well, we're tired of your criticism. We're going to make bad Pokemon. Where's our Melodic? Melodic was brilliant design. It just looks cool as hell. It looks like this really neat thing. There's no Melodic in this generation. You don't look at any of the Pokemon and have the same feelings you did when you first saw Melodic. Where's Jirachi? Jirachi's a legendary. Where's the Pokemon that makes you go, yeah, that's a cool fairy or something like that? It doesn't exist in this generation. They didn't design it. I hope someone gets the Lugia tonight. We gotta get that Lugia. Heck yeah. How about Lugia? Lugia is a great design. Connor J. Fletcher. They don't gotta make a Lugia every, generation. But literally, we got like a slug, we got a snail and a goldfish, a bad-looking saber-toothed tiger thing, and some kind of like Grand Canyon deer with a bowl on his head. Where's Hitmonchan in this gen? Well, that would be like the Psychic and Ghost Fighter types, I would argue. So next up, we got Jonathan Cardenas. I'll take that Charmander. You got it, man, Mr. Jonathan. Do you have the Charmander, Bulbasaur, Cardos green to go with the squirrel? They would look so cool as a trio. The cards...
Who would benefit most from two buildings disappearing?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I just started getting a clue. Really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm totally getting a clue. Oh, that's giving me a clue. Yeah, I've got a raging clue right now. Mine's pointing to the left. Oh, Frank, seriously? I have such a raging clue right now?
Conclude that the new generation of Pokémon sucks Diglett.
Irving Morales, 1 silver temptation. I have Le Bag. Miltank Peak Design. That's right. Miltank, the titties Pokemon. Ooh. Missing creativity in this generation, like Rotom Chandelure. Here's Mawile Alternative Art. You're such a negative Nancy. I don't like being called a Gen 1 or just because I feel that this design's not very good. I feel like, what are you trying to insinuate? That a person cannot discriminate between good Pokemon designs if they played the first game? It doesn't make sense. Like, of course you can. I'm pretty, I'm old enough now that I've seen all the generations. I've opened up a bazillion Pokemon cards. I've seen every Pokemon like 1,000 times now. So my brain is real in tune with all the different designs at this point. Irving Morales. Mr. Irving. I've opened all the cards, seen all these Pokies. Put this over here. Like they made a dolphin, and I guess the basic version of it's okay, and then it evolves into this like weird thing. I don't know. Tammy Lowe, 1 box Silver Tempest for fun. Whee! You keep the hollows, thanks. Tammy! Alright, Tammy. 1 whole box of Silver Tempest. Or Hiker takes her boyfriend. Still big tub like Blastoise. Here we are. I'll sell you my Moonbryon for $4 million. Kids won't like it because their parents don't like it. What, are you talking about the new gen? Here we are. How much is a whole box? $2. All right, you ready? Tammy's about to hit the hottest Pokemon pull of her Tammy life. I'm going to go ham on the next set, Crown Zenith. Here we are. The cards and alt arts they will make off the new designs will redeem them. I think that's maybe that's a bad way to run Pokemon. The idea that, well, we couldn't make them look good in the video game. Maybe with all these abstract artworks, you can make them look good. Because I feel like with the older Pokemon, you didn't need to do that. You know why? Because they were already cool. They were cool without needing some special artwork of them, like sleeping in a field with flowers or something funny like that, right? So what you're trying to say is some Picasso will make such a good artwork that you'll make good memories of it. I don't know about that, man. All right, let's see. I would argue if they're capable of doing that with the bad-looking Pokemon, why don't they just do that with the good-looking Pokemon and put the good-looking Pokemon in the booster packs? What do I think about fusions? You mean like Fusion Strike? It has Espeon VMAX alternative art in it. It's got Gengar in it. It's a decent set. It's got Mew in it. Any move in the pack break tonight? Yup, there's 4 spots remaining. 4 spots left in the pack break. Actually, is it 4 spots or 3 spots? Okay, here we are. Oops. Might have to recount it. There's either 4 spots or 3 spots. Intergalactic, that's not a guarantee. All tarts were introduced in Sun and Moon and came back in Sword and Shield, so let's just decide the worst Gen 1 design for all the haters. Haters! Every time Pokemon produces a game, there's always a large group of people who are crying about it. That would be me. And then a large group of people saying, no, it's perfect. How could you say that? Here we go. Tamilo. The people who will apologize under any circumstances. Like, even if they made a Pokemon a literal heaping pile of poopy, some Pokemon apologists would come forward and be like, that's actually great design. Kids will play with it, and that's what they'll be nostalgic for. All right, you have to trash some Gen 1 designs. Which Gen 1 design do you hate the most? Here's Vulpix. Garbage. Like, I'm not holding on to any Geodudes, like the one guy said. Here we are. I think the difference, though, is Gen 1 is loaded with hot Pokemon designs. Absolutely full of them. So I don't care if, Jinx doesn't look that good and Geodude doesn't look that good. It's got the birds, it's got Mewtwo, it's got Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, it's got Pikachu, it's got Alakazam, it's got Gengar, it's got Kabutops, it's got all these really cool Pokemon in it. So yeah, I mean, if you got a few goofy ones, well, you're not going to worry about that. Okay, you're pulling Altaria. Let's see, your Pikachu Reverse Hollow. It's got Weeping Bell. It's got Misty. Here's Ralts. So what would help, if they're releasing some goofy designs for Gen 9, what would help is if they also had some good designs for Gen 9. I don't see them. Let's see what we got. We got Rockruff. Ruff. New Pokemon furries. Yeah, Pokemon does a lot of furry stuff now. If that's what the people want, that's what the people want. Admittedly, the starters actually look good. Here's Crocodile. Here's Ariados. Radiant Alakazam. There we go. Drakloak. Claydol. Don't worry, Tammy. I'm a male.
I'm a he. I don't get into that mentally ill stuff.
Okay.
Hey, Mister sent you a message on Discord. Sorry, got the bother in advance.
You got the what? Oh, okay. Very interesting. Mr. Spunky Weirdo, can I pay you to mail it back and we will get that fixed for you? Wow, that's really bad. All right, we will get that fixed. We had 2 label issues. Can't be having any label issues. All right, here's Pikachu. Venonat. Play first gen Pokemon music. This is trash. This is Smash Brothers music. Mods! Here's Sigilif. Nobody shall talk trash on Smash. Here's more Peko. Darwin, they said it in the Charizard UPC pamphlet thing that it won't be coming back. Never liked Ditto design. Here's Crocorock. Here's Articuno Magus. Esper. All right, we haven't hit the big boys yet. They got to be right down at the bottom then. Here's Cobalion. We got Reggie Drago. Porygon is the GOAT. Oh, Tammy! Look at this! Tammy picking up Reggie Drago alternative art. It's wigged! Wow, he's looked like he's right out of Game of Thrones or Dark Souls or something. What a great card. Zoom. Ooh. Tammy, this was the box. I'm glad to see you get some good luck, Tammy, because sometimes you get some tough luck. Wow. That's going to be a clip. All right, worth the wait. Put that there. Told you, Tammy always snipes. Tammy most certainly does not always snipe. That's why I'm feeling good that she got this one. Tammy has made a lot of sacrifices. Here's Fanpy. Here's Dedenne. Here's Runiclus. Tammy says, I made a lot of sacrifices. Flaffy. Lugia flying in the background. Here's Jinx and Unknown. All right, there we go. Sweet. Don't shoot the messenger wall. They said it, not me. There we go. All right. Tammy low hit rate. Yo, Pichu. Wow, Tammy. It's looking pretty well centered too. It might actually be a 10. You don't expect that from Modern. How many left in the pack break? About 4 people, I think. Either 4 or 3. Oops. I spelled Tammy with like 1 M and a little stump. Oh, I gotta stand up to get this box. All right, Tammy, you're in the cool kids box. Now, Tammy, if you're wanting to ship this out right away, you got to tell me that you got, you know, hey, grab my Reggie Drago from the cool kid box. Wow. Cool stuff, man. All right. So now Tammy's donating the hollows. I appreciate that, Tammy. You'll notice I picked the Pikachu, the reverse hollow Pikachu out for you. Make sure I didn't snatch that. Okay. Only hot ones for Tammy. There we go. So nice. What price do you think Lugia Altart will sell at? He will remain high just because he's a Lugia. Lugia is very popular. But I could see him being like $500 one day. Andrew Hyatt, 1 sneaker bunko. PSA 10 Umbreon prices starting to tank. Is it really? I gotta see it. Let's see. Wow, so many listed at $2,000? Whoa, there's tons of them listed. Holy. Oh my God, there's a whole page of them. So the cheapest one is now back down to $950. But with so many of them listed, why would you buy? Look at this, watch. Look how many there are. Now, if that seems like it's not too many, what I didn't tell you is that we got to go back 1 page. You ready? So we go back 1 page. And now look at this. There's a whole nother page of them for sale. There's like 1 million of them on the market. Wow, a whole page of them. Okay, one goes to the past. I wonder how many people bought them at the peak. I mean, somebody must have, right? I have a box, thanks. Goblin said the husband can order the kids' meal, and yet somehow I still fail to pull it law. Lugia is trash. Hey! Yeah, he's not as good of a design as I would have hoped, but he still looks pretty cool. I like Lugia a lot. You know, personally, I think people will also like that golden Lugia a lot. He's pretty nice. So I want to take a look at the recently sold ones, by the way, for this Umbreon. So check this out. This is recently sold. This sold yesterday for $1,050. Now it's like $100 cheaper in one day. Okay. Oh, wow. So he bought this 5 days ago, and he paid almost $300 too much for it. He could have just waited 5 days and bought it like for $950. Okay. 1,300 on November 6th. Someone really did pay like $450 or $400 too much for that. Bro. He's selling consistently at $1,300. Nah, man, that's crazy. So all those poor guys who bought it like not much more than a week ago are down already. About $400. Wow. They're down. In no time, they're down about $400. I don't even know what to say. Okay, Andrew Hyatt, he says, I got a box. Let's open it up. I don't even know what to say, guys. Bring out the drill. Is the golden Lugia shiny? Oh my god, I don't even know. Is he? Burly, slumbering demon. Okay, here's not a ghost rare. I traded my Charizard UPC for a raw Umbreon V. I bought an $800 jungle Eevee back in the day. Oh, that's rough, man. Yeah, those cards were selling for unbelievable prices, but you knew they couldn't maintain those prices because they're common and commons. You know what I mean? People going nuts for them. There we go. Never buy anything the first few weeks. Well, what I was trying to tell you guys, never buy the card that's in the news. So if everyone's talking about it, it's overpriced. Dude, you got some straight up nips there. All right, Andrew Hyatt. A whole box for Andrew Hyatt, huh? You have your own box? Are you sure about that? I don't see an Andrew Hyatt box. Andrew Hyatt box, he claims. Oh, here it is. Andrew, I'm going crazy, Andrew. You know, if you hadn't said anything, I would have known exactly what you're talking about because my brain would have gone through like some natural channels. You know, I don't know how neurons and all that work, neural pathways. If you had said nothing, I would have easily remembered we created a box for you. But somehow you telling me you had a box made it hard for me to... I'm like, what are you talking about? What box? Isn't that funny? I'm like, of course, this box right here, the one we've been using the whole time. Jonathan Cardenas, Express Great Link Triforce. Okay, Jonathan, let's find your bag. Mr. Jonathan. Let's see what he is talking about. So if you guys check out the cost of grading, you will find that the cost of express grading has gone way down. So you can express grade a card pretty quickly, and it might get done in less than a day, or I'm sorry, less than a week. And it's a lot cheaper now. So if you want a card graded real fast, you should consider express grading with us. Wait, can John grade stuff for free? Here we are. That would be epic training for the lad. What are you talking about? Here we are, Legend of Zelda. I like your slot better than Beckett. Hey, I appreciate that, man. One day we will upgrade the card grading a lot. I'm not going anywhere. The card grading's not going anywhere. Well, I guess I would go somewhere if I had a sudden heart attack. So, other than that, I'm not going anywhere. There we go. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Promo UPC tanks down there going raw for 20 each. Wow. That's crazy. Peyton Van Winkle, 2 Silver Tempest. 2 Silver Tempest for our bestie, Peyton. Oh, Peyton. Silly Peyton. There we go. Oops. What happens to our cards if, God forbid, you happen to die or stroke out? Stroke out. I told my wife how to ship the cards to you. If I die, you are not guaranteed to receive your cards, okay? So you should think about that. But, you know, my wife's going to get them shipped to you. That's the plan. And what if we die together in a car accident? Huh? So I don't know, man. All right. Peyton Van Winkle. Mr. Peyton. The promo's been selling at 20 since the day after the release. Then John is our only hope. John does his best. I think John would do it. Put us in your will. I'm leaving everything to Cheese, Alex, and Rand, and Tammy, and Mahasvara. Who else is there? I'm trying to remember. Any other mods? There's other mods. So Alex says, cut a silver mistress. Okay. I'm going to spend all my money on the Charizard UPC. What was I telling you guys? I was telling you, don't worry about that Charizard. They're going to print 1 million of them. That's what I was saying, wasn't I? Okay, we got Venomoth. Doot. Can we send cards to grade? Yeah, absolutely. You can mail cards in for grading. We have a little channel in Discord that explains how to do that currently. Tyler Sparks, 4 Silver Tempest. 1, 2, 3, 4. No love from my side. I didn't buy one, and I never heard you say cards are silly. Only vintage is good. Sneep. TCC, our Cardass 1996 Japanese, the very first artworks on cards for Pokemon. Pretty cool. I've heard stuff like that. I don't know how true it is. Okay, we got Growlithe. Sent a Discord message. Oh, I better go read it. You got Jinx. Mister, would you do another battle booster to close out the pack break? I could, but we're in the middle of the paradigm trigger, so that one has to finish first. We're able to send in 10 cards to have you grade. Yeah, absolutely. So Tyler Sparks. I'm a little upset. I didn't buy Celebration UPC. Yeah. Is it real expensive now? Is that what you're saying it? Tyler Sparks, I swear I saw your bag just a minute ago. He says, I have a bag. Somewhere on the table. Oh, here it is, Tyler Sparks. Someone said in chat they bought the rest of the pack break. Oh, there you guys go. You don't even need a battle boosties. Okay. We have Alan Ruiz, 3 One Piece. That's right. You guys got to pull that rare One Piece pack. Someone said there's like a bazillion-dollar card in here. One Piece. That's Cap, says Taven. Yeah, totally Cap, bro. Are UPC promos at PSA 10 going to be highly valued since it's hard to get them in good condition? I would not assume that, primarily because they're going to reprint it. And the reprint could be a much higher quality than the previous ones. Okay? But yeah, I mean, otherwise, maybe. It really depends. In the end, we don't know. There we go. All right. Alan Ruiz. There we go. Do a little rotate. Here's Yuffie. Whoa, he got Aokiji. What? I don't know who that is. Here's My Wild 10. Celebi Venusaur. And Urshifu. Next up, Joey Albrecht. 1 Dawn of Legend. 2 Final Fantasy Rebellion's Calls. Here we are. Rebellion Call. Whoa, we're almost out of Rebellion Call. 1 spot in the Gym of Heroes. Joey. There we go. Woo! And 4 Smoochies. Smooch! Alright, let's do it. Let's, I'm going to move Mr. Juan Hinojosa. I'm going to move you over here if you don't mind. Joey, my man, taking the dive. Good luck in there. Hopefully we pull 3 Charmanders, 3 Pikachus, a Rocket Snorlax, a nice holo, maybe 2 holos. Amazon cut over 1,000 jobs during holiday season. Real smart. Is that real? Amazon is said to plan to lay off approximately 10,000 employees. Wow. That's what Mark Zuckerberg did. So that is an indicator that we are heading into a worsening recession. And that's not a surprise because the Federal Reserve has raised interest rates so high, nobody really knows what's going to happen in the future, but the cost of borrowing money is so high. Whoa, look at that. Holo Tifa. All right, you got Chibi Tifa. There we go. So anyways, as I was saying, the cost of borrowing money is so high that they probably don't want to expand their business and they want to instead tighten up, which means cutting out your least productive workers. That's what happens. So instead of expanding the business, they don't think there's enough customer demand to justify the expansion. So they're going to reduce their business and get rid of the least productive workers. That's why the whole quiet quitting is such bad advice for anyone who is ambitious and full of energy and ready to do well in life. All right, Joey Albrecht, because you will be found out. They'll say you are producing the fewest units, and then they will fire you, and then you'll get on social media and talk about how we need UBI and talk about how we need socialism. But it was like, no, you're like the quiet quitter kind. You didn't even want to work hard in the first place. I work for Amazon, and we're going into peak season, 50 hours a week. We ain't cutting jobs. You are cutting jobs. It says so right here. Amazon plans to lay off 10,000 employees. That's not the craziest number, actually. But they are planning to lay them off if that's what it says. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos says he will give most of his money to charity. Yeah, that's what they all say. They all say that same thing. Jared Everett, 4 spots in the pack break. Whoa! Do we even have that many spots? Here goes. Here goes. Pay attention, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Jared, there are only 3 spots remaining. The pack break is over. We're doing the pack break right now. I'm going to alert the Discord server. I like to let people know when it goes off because then they know it's over. They can just check Discord and see that it went off. I'm telling you guys, when we get down to 5 spots in the pack break, they sell. They sell real fast. People like knowing that a pack is going to be opened right in front of their eyes without them having to leave and come back the next day. Jared Everett. Okay, let me ping Discord. All right, so Now I am pinging Discord. We're going to ping under right here, live card shop. At here, we're opening the Gym Heroes pack break. Boop. All right. This has then weeks to get filled. Whew. This took about 1 full week to fill, didn't it? Battle of the Pokemons. So I think we'll start with the shuffle. 1. Well, that's not very good. That's just like split in half. There we go. That's okay. I think 6 days. Mister, I got my personal trainer certification this week after passing my final exam. Nice, man. So glad to hear that. Getting a certification is a great way to get your foot into a nice job, a decent job. Companies cutting back now is just a way for the CEOs and the higher ups to guarantee a bonus at the end of the fiscal year in January. Rob, I would say that is more like a personal feeling of yours. I don't think that that's what they're primarily driven by. See, I think corporations are always greedy. Always. Doesn't matter if it's the beginning of the year, the end of the year, whatever. All they did was look at a balance sheet and they said there's not enough demand to justify the product that we're pushing. So since the demand isn't there, we need to reduce our labor, which is a cost, because the labor isn't needed because the demand isn't requiring that labor. You know what I mean? That's all. Yeah, they know they're going to get bonuses either way. They're making millions. But they're always greedy is my point. There's never a point where a court, well, you know, it's summertime. I'm not greedy now. You know what I mean? You know, it's the spring. I'm feeling generous and charitable. Rip Twitter blue. Is Twitter changing colors? What color is Twitter now? Red? That would be so funny if the Twitter bird was red. Oh my God, if he turned the Twitter bird to a hot pink, I would squeal. There we go. All right, give me a number, guys. You saw the shuffle right in front of your eyes. There was a long shuffle. Tom the Slob says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. So this is all shuffled and ready to go. Now to open up the Gym Heroes. Economic factors say it is the time. There we go. Well, again, the Federal Reserve decided we should have really expensive interest on the dollar. And this really reduces the amount of money that people spend because it's too expensive to spend. All right, so we'll start opening these one by one. Straight out of a box. That's what's nice about these. So you know they haven't been sitting in some crusty kids folder, getting dinged up. You know they're not trick packs. You know they haven't been tampered with at all. There we go. Nothing's more fresh than being coming straight out of a box. I think that does give the cards inside the best chance at a 10. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. I like the crusty cards in the attic. Yeah. So we are ready. Now this guy's going to pull an energy. Taven Richardson. And that means he's also going to get one of these empty booster packs. So he's going to get Lieutenant Surge. Mr. Tavon, let's find your bag. And it begins. 33 cards to go. This takes a while. Get comfortable. Here's Taylor Edmonds. Okay, Taylor. Erica's Gloom. So cute. I'm comfy, mister. Is your email Doric or Derek? It's Doric. There we go. Oops. Okay. Edward Carranza. Oops, come on now. So Edward's going to pull Misty Starmie. That's cool as heck, man. Mr. Edward, he's just fired one of his engineers on Twitter. Nice. Yeah, I heard he was on a phone call with some girl who was like mad at him because he wanted to do no more remote work. And she was like bickering at him. It was very fascinating. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. Oh, Team Rocket Grunt. His first one comes out. Sabrina Slowbro. That is seriously so cool. First edition Sabrina Slowbro. Man, it really takes you back. So those were great. I thought those uncommon pulls were really quality. Is that the rare? No, this next card is the rare. Okay, and this goes to Gats. Really? Wow, congratulations, Gats. So that's for Mr. Gats. We're going to place that over here. We'll find out what that is at the end. All right. Brock McDowell did not pull the rare. Brock pulls Brock's Vulpix. Hey, that's cool. He's got Brock in the name. All right. So Brock, you can pretend it's your Vulpix. Brock McDowell's Vulpix. You're killing me, mister. I know. We're going to take all three rares and set them to the side and reveal them at the end. Thank you, Mr. Brock. Is the next one an energy? Energy. Connor Fletcher. Now, Connor had 4 spots in here, I think. Sabrina's Venonat. That's kind of cool. When we were a kid and this new set came out, the idea of new card sets was really kind of baffling to us because we weren't used to that. It's like a new card set came out, really? So now we get a whole different set to collect? That's so cool. Taven, Misty's Poliwag. Okay. Zoop. Mister, you're old. Taylor Edmonds. Shut up! I'm a young spring chicken. I'm doing all right for 33, in my opinion. I worked like crazy. I think I'd be better off today if I didn't even get my computer science degree. That was like a whole time of my life where I went and I got a 4-year college degree, computer science. I don't even use it. Here's Jared Everett. All right, Jared. So I was in overdrive my whole life. Sabrina's Ghastly. Whoa. Whoa. So wait, Jared ordered shipping. So I'm going to pop this in your bag, Jared. Grabbed it from the shipping pile over here. Sabrina's Ghastly is a good pull. People are going to want Ghastly. Joey Albrecht. What's Joey collecting? Blaine's Gambit. Sorry, Joey. So Joey gets a tough one. Joey, I think I sold. Let me show you something, guys. I want to show you something nice. For those of you who are doubters, I just sold this. Look at this. This is in my sold. Make sure I don't show off his address. PSA 10, Lieutenant Surges, Treaty, Gym Heroes, first edition, $70. A graded 10. So that's the important thing here. So you have your card does have to grade 10. So if it's off center, like this one's a little off center, I don't know if that would cause it to fail a 10. But if you can get a 10, even a trainer can get your money back. That's my point. Even a trainer card can sell for $70. It's possible. All right, so this is Joey Albrecht. Now, if it's going to grade 9, I don't recommend it. Take your loss. Be like, mine's a 9. Oof. That's part of the gamble. But if your card can grade 10, going through all the trouble of getting that 10, and then going through all the trouble of selling it will help you catch your money back. Hey, Team Rocket Grunt, he does pick up an energy card. He picks up the best one, the Fire Energy card. What do these sell for these days? I'm curious. You know, we feel bad for people who pull energy cards, but you would be surprised. Energy cards actually sell. Gym Heroes First Fire and Fire Energy. There's none for sale, I think. Let's try PSA 10 First Fire Energy. So I think there's 0 of them for sale. Wow, that's very interesting. Whoa. But you know, I would probably bet that you could sell this around $50 as a 10 at least. I would be surprised if you could not get $50 from that. Team Rocket Grunt, let me grab your bag. Whoa. Let's see. Did you play Pokemon Snap? I never did. So this means he picks up the Airca empty booster because he got the energy card. That's how that's working. All right. Glad you guys are here. How's it going, everybody? Taylor Edmond. Taylor going to pick up another uncommon pull. Brock's Graveler. I never really understood the Geodude Graveler Golem evolution tree line because it seems like Golem does not match the rest of them, right? So like I could see how Graveler came from Geodude, but how do you go from Graveler to Golem? They just look really different. There we go. Chu Calvin. All right. Choo Choo Cuckoo. Or is it Cuckoo Kachu? He's going to pull an uncommon Recall. This is how you guys are when you watch too many good Pokemon cards getting opened. Ooh, Charizard. All right, you turn on your device. That's True Calvin, correct? Yes, True Calvin. Making sure I got the right bag. This guy, I believe, is the one who just missed the rare card. So Jared Everett pulls Cerulean City Gym. That's a big oof, Jared Everett. I'm sorry, man. Mr. Jared. Oh, now he's got the outgoing bag. What Pokemon games you played? You know, I missed everything Black and White and up. I started to play Black and White with an ex-girlfriend. And I did not finish it. I was like, you know what? I'm not enjoying myself. That's how I felt. Did this guy just pull 2 of the rares? Oh my God, dude. This guy's so lucky. He's stealing your rares. He pulled that one. What are the freaking odds of that? Gats Dank with the fire emoji. Wow. The double snipe. Connor Fletcher. Unbelievable. You didn't have 3 spots in here. Should we be worried you're going to pick up a 3rd? Look at that Sabrina's Abra. So good. You got to make a donation to the charity slab if you pull something real good from there, okay? So if one of those is real good, you got to make a little dollar donation to the charity slab. Here's Stephen Leone. All right, Stephen Leone. Erica's Bellsprout with those blowjob lips. Hold on, where's that sound effect? I'm a male, I'm a man, I'm a he. Huh, where is it actually? Here, I think I can click it from... Oh, wow. I need to get that soundboard. Unfazed. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Keep my wife's name. Oh, here it is. Blowjob lips.
So you were never gay? It's ironic that you should have amazing blowjob lips.
These lips were made to praise Jesus.
This is a test donation for $3.
Jared Everett. Oh, I'm sorry, Stephen Leon. These lips were made for praising Jesus. Here we are. There we go. All right. Here's Brock McDowell. If you pull another Brock Pokemon, let's see what happens. Brock's Mankey! Wow. Brock is only pulling Brock Pokemon. You got to pull Brock's Rhydon. Okay, you got Brock's Mankey, Brock's Vulpix. Spots are nicely shuffled, no back-to-back names. Here's Tracy Wells. True, but that's not necessarily what nice shuffling is. Remember, the point is to have randomness, and randomness includes a scenario where all the names are magically back together in line. That's true randomness. You know, if you talk about all the possible outcomes, one of the outcomes is that the names are not very well shuffled at all. So you have to accept that, okay? That's part of randomness. All right, Tracy Wells. Yeah, the goal isn't to space you guys out. The goal is to just make it random. Okay, Tracy Wells. Well, I'm just not seeing a bag for Tracy Wells. Trevor, Travis, Tony, Trey Allen, Tony. Did Tracy Wells have a bag on the table? Tucker Zuli, Thomas Royal, Sunfan Kip, Tyler. Oh, weird. Okay, so let me make a new bag for Tracy. Tracy's got one of my favorite cards from the set. That's the Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite. I'm a Magnemite fan. I'm a male. I'm a man. Haters will say shuffling is fake, but lovers know the truth. Yeah, that's true. But when like 10 pack breaks in a row had everyone's names back to back, it's nice to see one different. Here we are. It makes you question randomness, right? That's exactly how people end up questioning things like God or the universe. They go, well, it's very statistically unlikely for this to occur. True, but that's different from it being impossibly statistically likely to occur. So this will say 11.22. Just because something's unlikely to occur doesn't mean that it doesn't eventually occur. Here we are, Tracy. So you would not expect heads to be flipped an infinite times in a row. But if you consider all possibilities, that has to be one of the possibilities for that to occur. All right, Taven, you ready? Soup. Blaine's Tauros. Taven. Taven with a T-A. Okay. Here we are. Blaine had a Tauros. Soup. Tauros coming back, huh? They're bringing Tauros back in the new game. Oops. Here's Connor Fletcher. We all know there is no God, right? Only Allah. Yeah, the Christians are wrong. There we go. That's why I don't use condoms. I statistically won't have a baby. What? Okay. Here's Edward Carranza. If you're not hitting it raw, is it even real sex? Oh no, Edward, you got the water energy. So you're getting the Misty Pack. Here you go, Mr. Edward. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Edward, for your sacrifice. I pray to the narco gods. Here's True Calvin. Picking up another uncommon. Ooh, look at that Sabrina's Haunter, dude. Man, that's cool. Man, it's just such a cool card. I bet you that one goes pretty for a decent amount as a 10. Because, you know, it's an uncommon. Okay, here's Alan Abale. Mr. Allen. Oh, my God. Picking up Erica's Dratini. Beautiful. It's so sad that they didn't have like an Erica's Dragonite in here. That would have been insane. They stop at Erica's Dragonair, which is a rare holo in this set. God. Should have been Erica's Dragonite. If God's real is either emotionless and just creates things or evil. Next up, wow, listen to this. Atheist. Here's Pirates Enjoyer. Burn the Witch. All right, we've got, uncommon Misty Psyduck. All right. You can pet Misty Psyduck. Pretty cool. Pete. Pirates, huh? Mr. Pirates. Where am I going to find you? Pirates Enjoyer. So that would make this card the rare. Gats doesn't have 3 cards in here, does he? 3 spots? I'm scared it's going to go to Gats again. Albert Lee. Oh, Albert. All the chicas want to hook up with Albert because they know he got the holo. Set that over there. Okay, we got Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, and he's going to pull Blaine's Gambit. That's kind of rough. Blech. Team Rocket, he wanted to sell me his spot back in the pack break because he says he has terrible luck with pack breaks. I said, you can't. He's pulling, he's missing the hollow and pulling Blaine's Gambit. You get it next time, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, I promise. Okay. Here's the Connor Fletcher pull. So by this point, everyone knows who got the rare cards, and so we're just trying to find out who gets a Pikachu in these next couple of packs. Here's Blaine's Ponyta. By the way, no Pikachus, no Charmanders were pulled. That could be a good sign for the next round of Gym Heroes. Okay. Because that would be 3 packs without him. Oh, another Team Rocket Grunt. So this could be a Pikachu, and that would be... Nope, Misty's Poliwag. Oh, Misty. My Pokemon are my life. I need a real Pokemon man trainer who will step up for my team. Here's Taven Richardson. Taven pulls. Sabrina's Ghastly. Very decent. My girl ordered me a burrito. What? Go. So, Mr. Taven's also going to pull. Wow, he had a lot of spots in here. Brock Sandshrew, very cute. Okay. And the last spot, last but not least, Jared Everett. Okay. Thank you, everyone who participated. I'm sorry if you got tough pulls. That is the nature of it. I believe this is a Misty's Horsey, isn't it? Misty's Horsey. Man, Misty's Horsey. Oh, keep that off the screen because it's got some information on it. Misty's Horsey's got some excellent BJ lips as well. These lips were made for praising Jesus. All right, that's the end of it. No, we got to find out what this is all about. I'm pretty sure. I think these might be. I think this one might be a hollow. So here we go. So Albert Lee. Oh, it's not. Okay, so I couldn't tell. Brock Sandslash. Damn, that's cool. There's the star. All right, congratulations to Albert Lee. That's a very neat, man. Okay, Albert Lee. I realize now that my dad has done for me. Your kids will too. Albert says, thanks, mister. Thank you, Mr. Albert. That's a really great poll. You should definitely grade it. Okay. Now, both of these are for Gets Dunk, the designer. He kind of hit the jackpot here. The odds of getting both of these is extremely low. So he got 2 spots and pulled 2 rares. That's definitely a clip. Okay. Oh, look at that. Erica's Clefairy. I almost said Clefable. And Misty's Seadra. Wow. Beautiful, man. You guys remember this card? Looks very nice. So beautiful. I like looking at it. All right. So not only did you take 2 rares, but you pulled the holographic rare. See, the holographic rare could have gone to Albert Lee, and you could have gotten 2 non-holo rares. You did extremely well, Mr. Gatz. So, Gatz, what this means, by the way, Mr. Gatz, is you're going to get one of these. Is it Gatz or Gets? I shouldn't have thrown the card away so soon. Well, we'll find your name. You're going to get to be put in one of these. You're in one of the cool cards. The Cool Kids box. And let's find your bag real fast. Gigi Lee's, Giovanni. It's Gats Dank the Designer. Mister, what's the next pack break? Good question. You know, we're allowed to start a box break too now, so we got to pick a new box break. Let me look at it again. Gats Dank the Designer. Really long name. Oops, ran out of room. All right. So we've got this special box where all the cool cards sit, and you're in there now. And what you need to do, Mr. Gatz, anytime you need to ship, you need to remind me that you want to ship this out, okay, so I don't miss it. Get Thomas Royal. Look at that. Those from the last round. Oh, man, that's way too cool. Aerodactyl, Jeff Leon, Tammy Lowe's in there. And if you just like having your card showed off, you can leave it here and we'll show it off each time, okay? Other than that, you might be interested in having it graded, or you just might want it back home in your own hands. Okay? But you got to remind me that it's in there. I'll probably forget on my own. Woo! So, Mr. Last Guy's Credit, he ordered. Yes, Jared Everett. First edition, base set break. All right, let me go get it. This is going to be 46, right? Lugia Schmugia. He just said Lugia Schmugia. Straight to timeout. Unbelievable. No one talks trash about Lugia. Not in my Poke Kingdom. Can you do a Unified Minds box break? Last one was fun, says DBA. Can I do a Unified Minds box break? That depends. Can you shut up? All right, there we are. Almost done. All right. So the next box break is a Unified Minds. It's going to be $14 per pack. When a box break is so cheap, it could easily end in one night. So it could end before the end of this stream. I would like to get it graded. How much? I'll send it in. Yeah, you can see our grading prices in the menu if you'd like me to personally grade it. Just check the menu. You'll see the prices. The bulk grade is just $10 actually now. How much is the Express these days? So I made the Express a lot cheaper. Express grade is $15. Bulk grade is $10. Another thing you can do, you can add a QR, a timestamp to it. Let me show you an example of that. All right, here we are. So when we do our TCCG grading, you can put something like this timestamp on the label. So it costs more to do that, but you can add this, and that timestamp will be the moment that you pulled those cards, right? And in order to do that, you also need to share with us the actual timestamp. So we got a channel in Discord. You go take a look at the timestamp channel. You're going to add the link to the live stream, and then you're going to add the precise moment that you pulled the card, okay? All right. So, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Unified Minds is pretty fun. It's got Misty's Favor in it. It has Mewtwo and Mew in it. It's got Dragonite in it. I don't remember what else it has in it. Oh, it has Tyranitar in it. It's actually a really excellent set, in my opinion. Now could be a good time to focus on getting some of your Sun and Moon cards done in your collection, because they might be in a good spot where they're still pretty cheap, but they're officially 2 generations old, right? I feel betrayed, says Tom. No, Tom! I think Cosmic Eclipse or Sun and Moon base set for box break. I like the Sun and Moon base set for box break idea because a lot of people don't know about that set. They need to be educated Eric Tavares. So Eric has officially waited forever for his turn. Eric Tavares. One live custom. You ready? Here goes. Woo! Eric waited a long time to pull that Temple of Sinnoh. I'm going to bump it up. I'm going to upgrade it. You're getting an ice cream cone instead. Okay, that is a poker card. Eric, let me find your bag. He waited a long time to pull that Temple of Sinnoh. Now, if I could just find Eric Tavares' bag, that would make it so easy. Eric Holmes. No more pack break till the box break is done. Oh, right. So we could do a pack break on top of that. But if you will just give me a minute, I need to make sure that we get the line moving a little bit, because these guys are going to get desperate in a minute here. They're going to be like, man, I'm waiting a whole hour for my stuff. Is this it? Eric Hunter? Esteban? Eric Lee? Where is Eric Tavares? He didn't say new bag, did he? Ethan, Emmett, Edward, Ernest, Ethan, Edgar Sandoval. Dude, Edgar Sandoval bag is like 1,000 years old. How much to ship my bag international? I'm not sure if it's regular size, large, or small. All right, let me feel it. So you got both of these bags. This is a $40 shipment. That's going to be in the 3-pound range. Pounds as in units of weight. I know if you're from the UK, you're going to think I mean the currency pound. Let's see. We're looking for Eric Tavares. It really helps me a lot if you guys mention if you have a bag, because I'm wondering if I should have just started and made you a new bag, Eric. Edwin Acosta, Eric Mason, Frame. All right, we're making him a new bag. You should say a day it will be open, people bought in or not, as I feel box breaks fill up faster that way. I think what you're telling me is I should simply make the claim that a box break is about to fill up in one day, because the psychological effect will be that, oh, okay, everyone's going to buy it. But the problem with that is if that's not true, people won't listen to my advice anymore. They'll say, oh, he's just saying that. He always says that. So the reason I say Unified Minds could fill up in one stream is because that's actually true. There we go. Some boxes do not fill up in one stream, and I'm aware of that. Usually it's because they're pricier or the interest is lower. You know what I mean? It's more of a niche box, so to speak. Andrew Hyatt, one Star Wars, Galaxy 1. But, Unified Minds has really broad appeal, and it hasn't gotten super expensive yet. So all that helps it. One Nintendo game pack. Let's get it. Dude, what is this music? This is awful music. Nintendo game pack. Oh, you remind me. I need to send out... Dude, I need to give John like a whole box of these Nintendo packs, have him open them, pick out the best looking ones, and then send them all off to like PSA or something like that. Get them all graded. See if we can flip a profit on that. Little Mac. Look at that. Little Mac, man. Piccadilly. What? What is he saying? Okay, we got some Zelda cards, a Super Mario card. It's Zelda versus Santa Scorch. Unify this Quiffy. All right, let's do it, guys. So, new pack break, huh? New pack break. Turles, all too easy. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Han Solo, he's riding a worm thing. Yoda, he's really old. All right. No sexy cards, no edged card in this round of the Star Wars Galaxy for Andrew Hyatt. I don't have a box, says Andrew. Wait a second. Yes, he does. He's right over here. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Appreciate all the pokey business. Ruben says 1 sneaker, 1 dragon maid. 1 dragon maid. So I'm always trying to think about what to add to the menu. And honestly, I'm not sure what to add. Is there a set that you guys think is real popular and we just don't have it on this channel? You think it should be on this channel? What do you guys think? Here's Ruben. I like to order the stuff that's really impressive. You know what I mean? English One Piece. Let's go sneaker. Okay, we got boobies. Boobies to the moon. Bench warmers. Playboy cards. Here we go. I think there's a set called like Goddess Story or something. A couple people have mentioned it so far. Stranger Things cards with the signature cards. We did Mr. Benchwarmer. We did Mr. Benchwarmers. Where can I get my cards express graded? We have a card grading company for this Pokemon card channel called TheCardconomist Grading. And I was referring to our express grading being $15. All right, that's for Ruben. Ruben. Here we are. Pixar Schwartz 4K raw chase card. Hey, mister, do you grade metal cards? Yes, so if you have a Celebrations metal Charizard, we will encapsulate that. But you understand that the encapsulation can damage the card. We're guessing that's the problem. And you also agree that when the card is done being encapsulated, you know, wiggling it around in the slab could potentially cause it to chip as well. So this is why I think that PSA stopped grading them. They're noticing that the vibration from the encapsulator damages the card. That's probably what happened. Tyler Sparks, express grade my best card. Okay, you got it, Tyler Sparks. Boy, I love this music. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, I'm liking that. Might be this Empoleon. You do got this Charizard, but he's not going to grade 10. I can already tell you that. So I'm picking the Empoleon, to be honest. I want to remind you guys something. So I'm a big fan of the poker cards, right? I've been kind of like a big fan of them where other people don't talk about them as much. And then even when other people talk about the poker cards, they're usually just referring to the silver deck or the 1996 base set deck. But if you think about it, this guy never shows up in those older decks. You have to buy him from the 4th generation poker decks. So beautiful. You got Empoleon. I think he is a chase card. We're going to grade this one, okay? Tyler Spark. All right, Tyler. It's going to say 11.15 Express. So Express is going to be a lot faster than it used to be as well. If you guys did not know that, the queue for Express grades, empty. The queue for one-day grades, empty. So Express grades are going to be real fast. They're cheap and they're fast now. Darren Thompson, 2, Star Wars Galaxy 1. Yeah, John's done a pretty good job catching us up. 1 Star Wars Galaxy 3. I'm thinking about hiring, like, I wonder if I could hire somebody to do a little remote job for me. It's a real simple job, but basically John can, I'm thinking this is what John does. He will post the back and front of the card as if it's ready to be completed, you know, as in now you're ready to have your card shipped to you. But this would be like a review process for somebody to scroll through and catch all of the issues. So if he has a typo on the label, I want that caught before it's shipped out. It's really hard for one person to catch all of the label mistakes, and even 2 people, it can slip by on a rare occasion. That is because it's a highly, 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 highly detailed job, and your brain can get tired of doing it. So it's easy for like a typo to slip in eventually. Eventually, we need to make custom software where John doesn't have to really type names in anymore. That's the other thing, but that's down the road. I'm here for the free smooch. Do you have that problem a lot? It is one of the larger challenges for a small card grading company where the labels are typed by hand. So in order to get your label to be sort of like absolutely no typos, you need to have custom software for that, basically. So that's just how it is. And if you're working on 100 grades in a day or something, you know, you're making 100 labels, let's say, well, you might typo one. It just might happen. And it's so hard to stop those from occurring. I remember that was one of the biggest challenges for me too when I was working on it, when I did 100% of the card encapsulation process. And you can get software that fixes that. I think the box break goes off better when you give it a date. Card Fight, Vanguard, Twinkle Melody is a good set. All right, here we go. Darren Thompson. So this is pack number 3. And this is the Star Wars Galaxy 3 pack. I really like these, actually. I like this right here. Look at this. Oh, a little stickiness. Yeah, that's right. I felt that stickiness, man. Oh, my God. Look at this beautiful card. Unfortunately, so this card has a bunch of impressions on the back. Now, that is a defect. It's not supposed to be that way. It's actually very unusual for that to happen. But look at this card. Wow. That is so beautiful. All right. So I can't grade 10 because of those impressions. But you know, if you handed it off to like PSA, let me tell you what PSA will do with the grade on that card. They're going to drop it down to like 6 because they're assholes over there they're assholes on the mid-level grades. You know, grades from like from like 9 down basically. Go to Leia and Jabba. I don't know. I don't like that Leia Jabba card. I think it looks kind of boring. Not sexy enough. Look at this Millennial Falcon. Oh my God. That is so cool. All right. Wow, man. I just want to stare at it. What's my favorite Pokemon? That's a great question. I got a couple Pokemon I prefer more than others. I like Dusclops. I like Tyranitar. I like Magneton. I like Magnemite. I like Gengar a whole lot. Yeah, Gengar's real cool. Big fan of Gengar. I like Lugia and Umbreon. So that's sort of like the mainstream Pokemon that everyone likes. For Alligator. Yeah, for Alligator. Wait, for Alligator. I'm not as big of a for Alligator fan, unfortunately. All right. Delibird. The suck Pokemon. Oh, yeah. I happen to be a big fan of Weeping Bell. Just really like Weeping Bell. It doesn't need any further explanation. You got a problem with me liking Weeping Bell? What, I thought this was America. All right, cool. Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. There we go. Well, I haven't heard this music in a long time. Is this Melee music? Tyler Andre, 20, Silver, Tempest. Got a raging clue? Tyler, thank you for your patience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18. $18. 1920. Here comes the super hot fire. There we go. All right, ready? All right. definitely need to pick up Chainsaw Man. So what's the deal with Chainsaw Man? Give me some details on it. Sneak. Sneak these up. Sneak. All right. Okay. Great anime. I have the promo card. Here's Swablu. It's dope as hell. That's why. That's the reason. I'll need a new bag. Oh, thank you, man. You guys sent me on a bag hunt, weren't you? I was about to go on the goose hunt. It's an awesome and brutal new anime that is super hype and beautiful. By beautiful, do you mean titties? Or do you just mean it looks beautiful? Because there's a difference. There's Duraludon. I don't know. Is the top show in anime last few months. Thinking about watching it. Charmander, Totodile, Treecko. Tough one. Here's Terrakion, Weebs. What's the best starter Pokemon? Cast your vote. The best starter Pokemon of all time. Here's Superior. Favorite starter from each gen? No, not from each gen. The absolute best starter. Here's Regieleki. Pikachu can be an option because he was a starter in Pokemon Yellow. Here's Emergence Jelly. Bulbasaur's number 1. Mudkip. Bruh. Charmander. Scorbunny. Bruh. Charizard last place. Bruh. Charmander for sure. Yeah, I have Charmander myself. Pikachu hands down. Cyndaquil. Mike Size said, I'm different. I'm not like the other girls. Here's Rapid Ash. Okay. Got Radiant Serena. Whoa, she is looking a little bit too human. Is this what you mean by humanoid Pokemon? Dude. Oh my god, how's that even a Pokemon? Totodile, he's pretty cute. I actually played Totodile in Pokemon Gen 2. Mudkip because Emerald. Mudkip. Bruh. Go. Treecko's pretty cool. Psyduck. Nope, he doesn't count. Charmander number 1. Silver version was my first Pokemon game. I picked Cyndaquil. Will never forget. All right, there we are. Chestnut starter. There we go. But you guys know what I did with my starter each time. Every time I played a Pokemon game, I would pick out the starter and use them until the first psychic Pokemon showed up. Usually it was like Abra or something. And then voila, that was my main Pokemon. I'd be like, all right, time to drop this other Pokemon. Because I do not care. I wanted the psychic type. Because I was like, ooh, they're so smart. They're so cool. Ugh. I'm not like the other Pokemon trainers. All right, Tyler. You're going in the TY box. That is literally what I'm doing right now with Abra. It's a Kadabra. Yeah, that's what I did in Pokemon Blue. I thought that Abracadabra Alakazam was so cool. Manuel Bravo. Don't remember if I gave you the address or if you know it already to ship my cards. Manuel Bravo. Jared Everett. One Sign Showdown. I'm not sure why Manuel gave me that. Sign Showdown. There is waifus. Yes, but are they lewd waifus? Use the 46 for 3 bulk grades, 2 showdowns, and 1 super evolution. All right, I'm confused because you said 1 showdown. Oh, I see what you're saying now. I get it now. Here we are. I only found 3 EB listings for the Empoleon. Tell us an embarrassing story. You talk too much about how cool you are. An embarrassing story. Once upon a time. 3 bulk grades. 2 showdown, 1 super evolution. Here we are. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a lot of embarrassing stories. That's kind of the truth. 2 sign showdown, 1 super evolution. Embarrassing. Is embarrassing kind of like funny or just anxious? You know what I mean? So let me think about it. Oh man, I'm so goofy. I can't believe I did that. Oh, one time I was working at Target and I was new to driving stick shift because I bought when I ran away from home, I didn't have a vehicle, but I had savings in my bank account. So what I did was I went to Craigslist. I immediately bought the first car I could. He told me it was a stick shift. I had no clue what that was. I told him I'd buy it. So I was learning stick shift and I parked the car to go to work and it rolled forward in the parking lot and bumped the guy in front of me. It was a coworker. He didn't care, which was really kind of him. But yeah, the car, I didn't realize you needed to either put the parking brake up or leave it in gear to get it to stop from rolling forward. So my car rolled forward and it bumped the other guy's car. I don't know. I didn't feel that embarrassed by it. Here we are. Let's see. Looking back on it, I'm more embarrassed by it. I'm like, oh, what a dummy. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Let's see. We got showdown. Vados. Right on time. Whoop. Here's Frost evolutionary milestone. Okay. Here's desperate measures. What am I looking at? Did you get your license from a pack of Steam Siege or something? I drove illegally for a year. When I ran away from home, I did not have a driver's license, and I just drove without a driver's license. And so I taught myself to drive, and then I drove myself to the driver's license office to take the test, which I passed. All right, Jared. So let me grab your bag. You want 3 bulk grades. Mr. Dots, don't self-snitch. Okay, 3 cards, huh? 1, 2. Probably this one, 3. All right, cool. I hope you used your name as your handle. Black Air Force 1 Energy. My parents did not teach me to drive, and I did not know how to drive except for just... I had to, basically. I mean, I'm telling the Missouri police people, you did that. There was no choice. I had to go to work because I had to pay rent. So all of a sudden, I've got my own apartment, and I'm a male.
I don't get into that mentally ill stuff.
Okay.
Embarrassing story time. One time I shit myself at work, panicked and flushed my boxers down the toilet for some reason. Came in the next day, the whole back room was flooded and my boxers were in the middle of the bathroom floor.
Is that real? You crapped your pants. Whose story is this, first of all? Spunky. So Spunky had a poopy moment, tried to flush the boxers. Don't you think you could have just thrown the boxers in the trash can in the bathroom? That's what I would have done. I would have just thrown them away in the actual trash can. Who dares interrupt Mister? Here's Misty's horsey. That's crazy, man. Here we are. You know, what I find interesting about embarrassing moments, you actually have to be embarrassed by them. And I don't know if I experience embarrassment so much. I can have a moment, an anxious moment, but embarrassed, I don't think that just occurs for me very often. You actually have, you could be embarrassing to others, but do you feel embarrassed? So that's a good question. But yeah, that's a very fascinating story. Whole back room, huh? Damn. Poopy room. Embarrassment is a rare feeling. Mister, I work for the Missouri DMV. I need to report you and my cousin Paco. Tisk, tisk. It's because you aren't self... Well, that was like... How long ago was that happened? That was like almost 16 years ago that all that happened. It doesn't matter, mister. Also, nobody got hurt. Did you know I've never been in a car wreck in my whole life? Jared Everett. But Missouri gets really cold in the winter. And so if you have to get to work by any, and there was no Uber or anything back then yet, right? So I had to get to work somehow, and I couldn't just ride my bike in the 10-degree weather for 30 minutes. That wasn't going to happen. So I was like, well, I'm driving without permission to drive because that's what's going to happen. I think Charles and Perez are onto something here. All right, we'll go ahead and place this right over here. Thank you very much. Good. All right. But, you know, I don't really put myself in too many embarrassing situations. Osvaldo, 2 para triggers. So you kind of have to be able to put yourself in embarrassing situations, and I don't do that very often. Here we go. The truth is out there. Pop this open. Boop. I had this really embarrassing situation where I hurt my first girlfriend because I was too big for her. Yeah, it was really embarrassing, bro. All right, Osvaldo. Mister just got my hands into 15 evolutions of boosters. Wow! Got them for so cheap. Here we are. We got Skuntank. Mister, are you artistic? I'm very artistic. Let's see, we got 5 of these. I don't know. If I say yes, will you buy more Pokemon cards? Let's go grab your box, Mr. Osvaldo. I'm so autistic. Everyone's self-diagnosing out here. Everyone wants a label. He says yes. No new slabs going on the table today? Oh, I got to get some new slabs up. We're just having a real busy day. Here we are. I want to see more Topps cards. More Topps cards. Yes, I support the handicapped. Well, then I am mentally retarded for Pokemon. What type of spectrum is viable? Dude, everything's autism these days. Nobody ever says he did that thing because he's a screw up. Nobody says he did that because he's an idiot. He did that because he's effing stupid. They go, maybe he has autism. You know what I mean? Everything's autism now. I want to hear when you guys say, that's exactly what somebody with autism would say. That's what we do with, like, criminals, too. We want to say criminals, well, they didn't really commit the crime. They're just, maybe they're autistic or something. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. You're going to sleep. Rock-a-bye, baby. Here we are. There we go. Victims of circumstance. Okay. Haha, War Turtle. Look at this Pikachu. Pikachu! Sleep is for the weak. Mister must be in high functioning spectrum. Ah, yes. You guys are too funny. He voted for Donald Trump. I think he's autistic. Thing is, every time you describe things, it sounds even more autistic. Not feeling specific emotions or uncomfortableness with. I get very uncomfortable with my family, but I don't know what you mean by not showing affection. I show tons of affection. That part you made up. The uncomfortableness with my family is because they were really violent. So we had a lot of family problems. Every person who has a problem at home is not autistic. And the first one, so basically you're just talking about not having embarrassing moments. I think that part of that is just sort of like personality. Why does it have to be like, oh, your brain's not functioning properly? Oh, maybe it is, and maybe I just have a different personality. I don't put myself into many embarrassing moments because I'm always analyzing the situation around me. So I'm saying, let's not get into an embarrassing moment. Like, here's an embarrassing moment I had. I was mad at my manager at Target one time, and I was talking trash on him, and he was right around the corner, and I realized he had heard the whole conversation. That was embarrassing. But I don't know if that's the kind of embarrassing you guys are looking for, because it's not like, it's not like a very interesting story. That's how I got my 8 months monthly from Social Security over InstaReel. They diagnosed me as agnostic, and voila, I'm rich. What? So, hold up. Do you get that money here in America? And is it because you're unemployed, or do you just get that money? Damn, dude. I think I am autistic now. Here we are. You tell me I could pick up an $8,000 paycheck? That ain't in America, 8K. Use your head, bro. Israel, I've got it full time. Wow, that's crazy, man. We do not have that in America, I'm pretty sure. All right, we got these beautiful cards here. Jigglypuff, Charmeleon, War Turtle Pikachu, and Ashen Pikachu. I'm just going to make up prices for this. Are you ready? I look fresh with my TCC cut. All right, so what I'm looking at here, these are just common uncommons, and they didn't grade pristine. They graded gem mint. Okay, that's how I'm seeing it. So these are going to be more affordable. That's Jigglypuff. Here's Charmeleon. I think Charmeleon's kind of nice. He's going to be 40. This is War Turtle. I feel like people don't care as much about War Turtle. 35. Here is Pikachu. I think people like Pikachu a lot. He's going to be 65. Pikachu's a top pick. Okay. And then we got this Ashen Pikachu, and he is going to be 60. Okay, so that's how we've priced this. I'm just going with my gut here. I didn't look any of these up. I think those are some fair prices. What's up with that beautiful woman named Cheese's Discord kitten? I'm just messing with you. All right. Who's next? Sansane 2 in the Unified Minds box break. You got it, Sansan. But where is Ivysaur? There might be an Ivysaur too somewhere. So Sansane. Yeah, I mean, anytime somebody behaves in a way that's not the way you want them to behave, now it's a mental disorder. It's like, what are you talking about, man? Everything's a mental disorder these days. Next up, we've got, to refresh, Andrew Hyatt, 2 Unified Minds. You got it. Andrew Hyatt. They do that in the UK. You get money for having a disability and stuff. My nephew gets over 600 pounds for ADHD and split personality. He is only 8 years old and goes into a bank. Wow, man. Life hack, guys. You hear that? Mr. My Pee-Pee was diagnosed with a mental disorder. I like corn. Am I autistic? Is corn. There we go. I seem to mostly lie around opening Pokemon cards and watching corn. 35 for the Charmeleon, mister, and I'll pay for it right now. Oh, I didn't realize you were haggling. I could only do 40, I'm afraid. He was just added to the table, which means he hasn't had enough time for people to look at him. So if everyone looks at him and they still don't want him, I'll do a deal with you and we'll do 35 on him. But first, everyone's got to see him. Next up, we got Elaine Sanko. I'll take 2 lives. All right, here it is. Mr. Lookup Lady of the Dunes. Cool case. 1, 2. Ooh. Okay. Look at that. Don said $39.99. Number 2. All right, Elaine, what is that going to be? Oh, speaking of Ivysaur, here's a pristine one. That's for Elaine. Silly Elaine. Okay, not bad, man. How much is the box break? $14 per spot. Unified Minds. It has Misty in it. It has Tyranitar. It has Mewtwo Mew. It has Dragonite. Brandon Galligan, $100 toward his slab away. Slab away. Brandon Galligan. So this is 318. I don't feel like I was born with any kind of mental defect. I feel like I was born always very perceptive, very driven. I always had a very large appetite, so I was always hungry. And And probably the only thing I feel like, I don't know how similar or dissimilar I am to other guys. I feel like I have a very strong, and I know this will sound funny, but a very strong sex drive. That's it. Real strong appetite, real strong sex drive, hungry to open up a million Pokemon cards. I feel like probably that is higher in me than in the average person. And it's what keeps me working, to be honest. I just work all the time because I'm tapping into whatever that is. I don't know what it is. It's like the sex drive. If you're not just constantly having sex, well, you can turn that into working all the time. And that's it. All right, let's put this over here. So, Thomas says one Star Wars Series 1. You got it, man. Mister, did you just seduce me? Sponsor, get help. 2 book grades. One is the Star Wars booby card. Well, you guys know my dad had 11 children too. And I remember my parents going at it like bunnies all the time. I mean, they were just always in the bedroom. I don't think it was my mom's fault either. I think it was just my dad, because I remember nonstop sexual joking with my dad. Is all he did was talk about sexuality. 2 book grades. One is the Star Wars booby card, and the other is something cool from the pack you're about to open. By the way, did Darren end up mailing my card back to you? He did. All right, here we go. Sneep. So that sort of like appetite. See, I'm always hungry for food too. I think they're all connected. That sort of appetite keeps me working. It makes me want to build stuff too, right? Thank Darren for me. Oh, I did. I'm thankful. All right, what we got? You got a sexy card. Aha. Mods, help. There we go. I noticed as I was growing up that I was really good at talking. That's what I noticed. Not because I'm the smoothest talker necessarily, but because I was always thinking about something that was interesting or wanting to talk about something, right? Wanting to think about something, and usually focusing on things that are fun to talk about. So when I was growing up, I found that other kids liked to gather around and we would talk about a fun subject. Could be religious, could be philosophical, could be political, especially. So we were always talking about those things, and I loved it. I could just talk all day. I could literally talk all day. Okay, so you want the Star Wars booby card. And my wife was telling me the other day she realized that she was kind of lucky in this relationship because she was learning about how on average, guys don't usually like to talk so much. Let's see. The booby card. I'm not seeing it. And she was saying she really enjoys our conversations together. Oh, the booty card. Did I read it wrong? Ah, you called it a booby card. All right, here we are. Motor mouth. Yeah, a little bit. So she realized she values our conversations because I'm always having a fun conversation with her when I'm not working. And she realized she wouldn't really like who she was married to if she didn't have that. I would say on the flip side, if you get into an argument with me, that's not very fun. Which occasionally we do have an argument, just like anyone does. Here we are. Let's see. I must be so annoying to argue with. 2 live customs. Mister, you need to update the description for the new box break, as it still says Gym Hero Pack. Oh, let me update that. I'm sorry. 2 live custom guy had 10 Silver Tempest. Let's go fix that. Sorry about that. You know, I got so excited because he actually pulled something. That's what happened. I got all excited for him. Here we are, Thomas Yonan. And here we are, 11:15. When I was younger, I could write tons and tons of stuff. I wrote an enormous amount of poetry, and I wrote a story too when I was younger. This would have been when I was around 15. I was writing enormous amounts of poetry. I have these giant folders full of them. My wife, to this day, my wife still doesn't know, hidden in this house, are these giant binders full of poetry that she's never seen. Those are one of the only things I took with me when I left home. And she's never read any of it. So let's see. We're going to scroll back up. We got Elaine Sanko. He needs 10 Silver Templetons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I send you a message on Discord? Yeah, of course you can. All right, Elaine. Oh, you need to burn it now, mister. Nah, she doesn't know. Yeah, it's hidden. I got it hidden. Very, very old private stuff. Did Battle Booster go off? Was it edgy poetry? No, I wouldn't consider it edgy. Here we are. It wasn't like emo. I didn't even know what emo was back then. Homie B. Lustin. Sneep. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we got. We've got Brexon, Lustin and Bustin. Go to Spain. Toxapex. I was asking for Tom's Discord. Oh my God. Did the Battle Boosty go off yet? Not yet. Oops. Here's Pikachu. Oh man. Elaine pulling one of the 2 golden cards out of the set. That's Golden Superior V-Star. Beautiful. So lucky, man. We're going to clip that. That's Elaine Sanko. Wow, that's a good one. All right. Yeah, I was always, when I was younger and doing a lot of writing, I was always interested in like contradictions, paradoxes, contrast, like black and white. Really fascinated me. And then also I liked ideas like time or age, you know what I mean? Or the ability to speak the truth or something like that. Which as a kid, I was like grappling with those ideas. I was like, what is time? What is truth? Does it exist? Look at this ho-oh. Whoa. So I would be writing down this huge amounts of stuff about it. And what I found is I didn't like take any classes for poetry, nor did I have any interest in it as a kid. But what happened was I would write these really, really, really long things, just like thoughts, like maybe like stream of consciousness. And as you got better and better at it, it sort of moved into poetry and started to sound like poetry. Here we are. Whoa. All right. Elaine Sanko, what a round, man. That's an excellent round. Update to my PayPal account. I just got an update to my PayPal account email. Hold on, let me check my email. The Caesar created time and Gregorian created the calendar. Sounds like you didn't have a computer. What is love, baby? Well, I'm 33 years old, so, you know, we really didn't have a computer back then. Not a lot of people bothered with a computer. PayPal is discontinuing the refunded returns service. What is that? Oh, they'll no longer provide return shipping labels? Okay, so that's interesting. All right. Just wanted to read that. I got nervous when I saw, like, it would changes to your account. I was like, what changes to my account? No, there's just some policy. Mr. took the walk to Poland. All right, here we are. Yeah, I mean, back when I was writing all that stuff, you had maybe like AOL. AOL. You didn't even have Google yet. There was no Google. There was no YouTube. You had to read things out of a book. Joey Maycumber, 10 spots in the Unified Minds. I told you guys this will probably fill up very quickly. That's what happens. This is the exact thing that happened last time we had it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. There we go. It would take 10 minutes or 20 minutes to download a 7 megabyte song. Yeah. Well, that's because you're using something like, whatever, Bear Share, and that required there to be like people hosting the download. Chu Calvin, 6 paradigm trigger. I'm triggered. Can I keep bulk of Unified Minds if I send shipping? I think so. I'll write a note down next to your name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me think about it for a minute. See, that's like a wider policy. Like, do I want people doing that every couple of times every stream? You know what I mean? The truth is, I don't want to ship bulk. It's the issue of the shipping itself. You know what I mean? It requires a larger box. Obviously, it requires more postage, so that's a cost right away. And then it's trickier to ship a lot of bulk. It's like it requires more padding. It requires more time. So let's say a bag that would normally take 5 minutes to ship now takes 10 minutes to ship. So you've doubled the cost of time as well. So the postage is higher, the time is higher, and it's just more trouble for the person doing the shipping. You know what I mean? All right, so Chu Calvin, we used to play Counter-Strike. So as a policy, I'd like to tell people no, actually. We don't want to do bulk. Who asked for bulk? Ree! I know. Bulk! Sneep! There we go. Unified Minds is an older set. It might not all be bulk. Yeah, usually when a pack reaches a price of about $40, 40 to 50, I just start to give the bulk away to the person who bought the pack. Unified Minds is not one of those sets. It's actually not old enough for me to care. All right, here goes. Chu Calvin. Yeah, if Unified Minds was like $50 a pack, you wouldn't even have to ask. You would just get the bulk. Here's Reggie Lecky. I'm tired of this mother effing bulk. Here's, unknown. Anyone asking for bulk can go to California, where they hand out free ones. What? All right, here's a cold one. And Chu Calvin picking up that guy. Yay! All right. Oh, okay, cool. We're shipping to Hong Kong. That's so neat, man. I paid for shipping for my bags. Very neat. Now, we shipped you once before. Don't bulky me, Daniel. What? Is there a Unified Minds box break? That's what it is. That's what I said, Bunny Bread. How long have we been going? 148 minutes? Wow, feels like hardly any time has passed. That's so crazy. Feels like we just started, guys. We're already 150 minutes in. Jesus. Okay. And we'll make sure this address is the same. All right, it does look like it is the same. Okay. Okay. We're going to call this a kid's toy. Wonder how many quote-unquote kids' toys we've shipped around the world at this point. Say this has a value of $40. You got some nice ones in your bag, man. Print. I know you do. I know for a fact you do. You got like what, 3 alternative arts in your bag? Jesus. Shipped successfully last time. Perfect, because we're using the same address this time. Happy to do some pokey business with you, Mr. Chu Calvin. All right, cool. So now we have Jared Everett. 5 in the box break for Jared. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. There it goes. Let me go update the menu now, which is funny because I might not need to when people are buying 5 spots at a time. Okay, pack break Gym Heroes is gone. And box break is Unified Minds, 14 bucks. So we have an order from Harrison Clement. My car's all fixed and I have some extra money. Can I get 5 Silver Tempest? Dude, I'm glad to hear that, Harrison. Car repairs are the absolute worst. You can trade bulk for boofty boxes. Do they still do that? Companies are still accepting bulk at this point? Wow. Alex, you want to talk about bulgy woldies? Can we do another Gym Heroes break? We got to take a little break from Gym Heroes. And that is because it takes such a long time for them to fill up. I give people a break in between Gym Hero pack breaks. Here's Rufflet. It takes a lot of bulk to trade in for one nowadays. Here's Dragonite. Is there more spots for Unified Minds? Yeah, it's only about halfway filled, so there's actually 18 spots left, probably. Okay, and Fungus. 12,000. 12,000 bulk for a booster box. Really? Let me see what that is. Whoa! That is a fraction of a penny. You're getting a fraction of a penny per card? Wow. They must be getting so much bulk. A fraction of a penny? Not too long ago, it was like 3 pennies a card, I thought. Am I wrong? Am I remembering it wrong? No, it was like, 100 cards was $3. Wow, that's so ridiculous. I'm from Philippines. Please give me something, sir. A holo or reverse or a single pack would be a dream come true. I could do that, but the problem is you would need to pay for shipping, and the shipping would be really expensive. All right, here we are. So that's for Harrison. From the Philippines, that's where my grandma's from. Okay, Harrison with an H. Oops, knock that over. How are things in the Philippines? How's the economy in the country of the Philippines? Harrison Clement. There we go. Terrible. Uh-oh. You guys need to use your natural, beautiful land to develop a tourism industry, because rich Americans would love to go to a place like the Philippine Islands for vacation. And the goal would be to save a lot of money by going to the Philippine Islands so you can enjoy a bigger vacation. That's what a place like Thailand is doing. It's a fantastic strategy. So tourism would make you a lot of money in the Philippine Islands. You got to think about making an entertainment district and becoming well known for it. My luck is so bad, I don't even open the packs. I just get disappointed and throw them away. That is no good, man. Here's Edwin Delsid, Tempest triggered shipping. Okay, so I think he wants one of each. Here's a triggered. Here's a Tempest. And then shipping for Edwin Delsid. Mr. just opened 2 of the Evolution boosters. Pikachu non-holo, the Rift Foil, Mewtwo non-holo. What a pack. Got to get a 10 on that Mewtwo. Aren't there a lot of peasants there? The Philippine Islands has they have people who are struggling very badly in slums, and they do not live wondiferous lives. There's not the same sort of welfare net that what I mean is social security net that we have in our country. So if you're struggling here in America, there's people who will help you, and there's places that will help you. And if you're struggling in the Philippine Islands, that's not so true, because the government doesn't have so much money left over to help people with. That's kind of the consequence of not having many rich people in the Philippines. So everyone hates having rich people here, but then you want them to pay all the socialism. So what you really need to do is change the way you see them to, I like having rich people around me. They're the ones who can afford to pay for socialism. You know what I mean? So at the very least, don't be mean to the people who you want to have them pay for your stuff. You got to find a way to get along with them. Don't Philippines not have pretty buildings too? I think they do actually. I think in their main city they've got much higher quality of living, but there's still people who live in more difficult scenarios in slums, kind of like India still has that, like a developing country. We've got that here in the United States in some places. Just depends on what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about middle of nowhere sticks or deep in a slum kind of city. People live lives of squalor even in this country, and it's kind of embarrassing because you think we wouldn't be that way. All right. I don't know. I don't even think that charity is necessarily the answer. It's education's the answer, but not just education. Somebody in that country needs to decide he wants to be a titan of industry, a titan of producing goods and exporting them. And then when he begins to succeed, he needs to stay in the Philippines and not travel out of that country. He needs to stay home and continue to produce money for that country and bring in money for that country. That's how it all works. So if he starts to do well in the Philippines, he might decide, well, I'm out of here. I've got the money to leave now. So that's one of the problems. You're very intelligent and cultured. Well, I especially like to talk about subjects relating to an economy or a market. You know what I mean? So you want to have people over there who develop factories for manufacturing or whatever kind of industry you want to excel at. And then once they get rich, keep them in the country. If they immigrate out of the country, that money leaves with them. Donald's story, One Rebellion's Call. Ooh, One Rebellion's Call. Let's see. Here we are. One Crystal Abyss. Crystal Abyss. Crystal Abyss. That would be this right here. No industry would go to the Philippines. Well, the Filipinos have to develop one on their own. One Why Star Wars. One Why Star Wars. Here we are. See women thirst for Western men. I was promised Smoochies. I sent you one last message on Discord. All right, sounds good. All right, Donald, I'm going to go apply $15 to your slab, okay? So 91 minus 5 would be 90 minus 4, which would be 86. All right, 86. There we go. So I've updated your slab, Mr. Donald Story. Thank you so much, man. You're the best. I always order Smoochies, mister. It never fulfills my smoochie. Thanks, mister. I have a bag. Beep. Here we are. Mister, how do you feel about a Neo Discovery pack break? That would be possible, I think. There is no Disneyland in Philippines. America is cheating. What? There we go. Here we go. What I think the Philippines island has especially is a very beautiful island, a naturally beautiful island. And so I think they need to market themselves as an alternative country to go to have a really fun vacation with fewer rules than you would have here in America and a just totally much more affordable vacation. That is a fantastic strategy. That tourism money is considered an export. You're exporting, basically you're exporting vacations to Americans, but also to other countries, maybe like British, German, whatever, right? So market yourself as an affordable place to go on a fantastic vacation. In order to do that, you're going to have to create a fun district, kind of like we have Las Vegas in America. You got to create a Las Vegas in the Philippine Islands. So and that requires funding. So the government has to get businessmen and construction workers and all this money together to build all that. And once it's built, then they need to start marketing themselves, maybe with YouTubers even. Like, come here, come enjoy our culture, come enjoy our special food, chicken adobo, come play around in our Las Vegas strip. And do this very cheaply. And then look, we got a prettier island than everyone else. You know what I mean? So I think that's a big part of it. You got to do it that way. Donald Story. Mr. Donald. Do you know if there is any card in Tagalog? I don't think so. Lake Life. They should fight for me. Here we go. Drugs punishment here is death or lifetime sentence. What we need is legalization of marijuana. So you're saying in the Philippine Islands, marijuana is still illegal. You know, that's interesting because in my state of Missouri, we just legalized marijuana, but we don't put drug dealers to death. And yeah, that's a pretty extreme issue. I guess it's a complicated issue because drug lords can be corrupting the government, and you don't want that. Drug lords could be killing a lot of people, local people who try to get in their way. Drug lords create gang wars, which creates a dangerous environment for families and children. And they don't just sell weed, they sell all bad drugs. Some drugs are so bad, they kill you with overdosing, and they leave you mentally damaged, mentally disturbed, and hooked on that drug, and not being able to afford anything else. So drugs do a lot of damage. Drugs do tons of damage. And if the government can't figure out how to fix it quickly, they might resort to something, perhaps more unsavory, like just kill the drug dealer on the spot. But the problem becomes also like, that's someone's kid, that's someone's family member, that's someone's brother, that's someone's dad, actually. And then on top of that, who gets to decide that they're a drug dealer? Like, what if you have a corrupt police officer, or maybe somebody doesn't like you, so they say, hey, he's a drug lord, you got to kill him. You know what I mean? So that's the trouble with that kind of scenario. Jared Senovic, 5 One Pieces. Right? So it's kind of like calling people witches. So I imagine you guys struggle with that over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyone you don't like, just tell people that he's dealing drugs, and then he'll get them killed. Because people will be like, oh, well, we're allowed to kill drug dealers. Ooh, look at this. It's complicated, but I'm hooked on phonics, says Alan. Damn, dude, you got to get help. I do think that it's very, very, very important for any country to have control over dangerous drugs and to have a way to just wipe out drug lords, because they challenge governments and they corrupt governments as well. All right, let's see what we got. You can't have gangs corrupting the government. And when they have too much money, that's exactly what they do. They have too much money and then too much influence. One Piece has a ton of promos. Ooh. There we go. All right, we have a holo. Indeed, Fire got to give the best to everybody. Oh, look at that. It's the One Piece guy with the necklace and ripped abs. Okay. And that's a holo. Who's the president of the Filipino island now? It's not Duarte, right? Is it Duterte? Is that how you say his name, or Duarte? Jared Sanovic. Oh, Jared. I have a bag, says Jared. My hand smells like my wife's lotion. She's rubbing my hand today. Mr. Give Out One Piece promos? No, the One Piece promo pack is counted as one of the packs for sale. So if those are less valuable, you hope that you're not the one to take it. Thought they are a monarchy. What? Who's a monarchy? Yup, rip abs if you know. Let's see, we're looking for Jared Senovic. Ah, here we are. I would bet one of the things the Philippine Island suffers the most from right now is actually immigration out of the country. If you got all your young people leaving, well, then they're being productive in some other country rather than in your country. That's a real problem. Okay, next up, Fabian Estrada, 10 Silver Tempest. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And a 10. Ooh. New furry Pokemon are hot. I just want new furry Pokemon. Mister, I think I heard the Philippines have a bunch fined for the smallest reasons. Oh, really? Like legal fines? Why don't you wear your ring? The guy with the necklace is the son of the king. What one of the packs that you sell has the highest priced chase card possible to be pulled on your channel? That's a fantastic question. What a great question. What do you guys think? You guys go look at the menu and you tell me which set on the menu has the highest, or not the highest chance, but the most valuable card in it. Silver Tempest is definitely up there right now because the Lugia chase pull is going to be very desirable. And considering that right now the booster packs are priced at $5, it's compared to the price of the Lugia and the price of the booster pack, this one's pretty good. There is no opportunity here. That's why they are leaving. Whoa, Fabian! Holy, take a look at that. That is crazy. The beautiful Rayquaza VMAX character secret rare from VMAX Climax. Finally, they put him in a set. It looks so good. Oh, man. All right, that's a clip. Love it. I thought this card was always really good. I pulled that card today, mister. My son is happy. Okay, here's Honch Crow. Evolutions. Yeah, I mean, in theory, if you pulled a PSA 10 holographic Charizard, I think he's still going for like 2K, right? So in theory, he is the most expensive card from that. Is that the most expensive overall? The thing is, your odds of pulling it is so low that you could chase after it and waste all your money and never pull it. So it's not just a function of which set has the highest possible rare pull, but will you actually pull it, or is it like playing the Powerball? Yeah, more opportunities in the Philippines. So if your country does not have enough opportunity, what that tells me with my businessman brain, that means you got a lot of cheap labor over there. So you can be the one to start a business and give everyone a job. It means you can hire people for very cheap. You can't do that in the United States. In the United States, to hire people, it's very expensive. So Philippines would be a good place to start a business. You got to go make a business, but that's difficult. So you got to figure out something that people across the world want to buy from you. Then you need to manufacture it and get it sold. One Piece is the greatest story of humankind. Legalize cucks and simps. What are you saying, Alex? Yeah, so if you don't have enough jobs over there, you need to make a job and employ people and take advantage of cheap labor. And they will be thankful for jobs too. They'll be like, oh, cool, there's jobs now. In America, people take that for granted. They're very, very, very used to there being lots of jobs, so they just completely take it for granted. They even get mad. They go, oh, wow, this job's not even good enough. You have to have the money to do so, and if there isn't enough money, then you can't make a company. Yeah, a little bit. It does take some scrappiness. Here's the deal. If it always requires lots of money to start a business, then how did any business ever start, right? It would be impossible. If you think about it from a logical point of view, if each business always had to have a lot of money, well, then no businesses could have started because the very first business to start ever had no money because there was no money yet. All right, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Chicken or egg. He's summarizing what I'm saying. So you can start a business with very little money if you got a really good business plan or a product people are liking or a new service that nobody ever thought of before, or you're just very ambitious and very energetic and you just do a better job than other people and you want to compete with an already existing industry. Here's Venusaur. So, if I was living in the Philippines, maybe I would be looking at trying to start a business that American tourists would want to go to specifically. So that would be a business that I would want to focus on, or some kind of internet business, because, here's another thing. So like, let's say I wanted to hire people to work on a website or hire people to work on making videos or hire people to help me do something that is a remote job. Well, if I hire Americans to do that, that's really expensive. If you're a Filipino living in the Philippine Islands, you can hire people to work on the internet for really cheap because you guys make less money in your country, so everything over there is cheaper, including the cost of labor. So if you can get some kind of digital job that globally makes money, you could create a digital job that globally makes money, then you can import money over the internet. So you need an internet connection and a computer, and then you need to make some kind of online business and start. If it works, you need to hire people to expand it. Albert Lee says 2 spots in the Unified Minds box breaks. Here we are. Tesla call center, just hiring. What kind though? Yeah, well, that's the good question. The question is what kind? If you knew the answer, you would just go do it. And then you realize that's what an entrepreneur is. Elon Musk and all these guys found something that nobody else was doing, and they went and they did it. So you have to go find a problem to solve or a service to offer, and you have to innovate. You have to make your service better than other services, or you have to realize there's a need that's not being met and go meet it. Well, you're describing OFW already. Not sure what OFW is. Let's see what's next. We got Tyler Davis, 2 spots in the break. Here we go. But yeah, so one of your assets is that your cost of labor is very cheap. And so you can do some kind of job on the internet and hire the people around you to do the same job. Hey, mister, do you have work comp insurance for John? Does he get a W-2? He gets a kind of, he is considered a contract worker. I think many foreign investors want to invest in Filipinos, but the problem is foreign investors can't own 100% of his company. It's always 60 Filipino and 40 foreigner, as it should be. Okay, don't let foreign investors take your land or take your companies. You guys are right to have that rule. The foreign investors will gut you, and you will be owned by another country if you allow them to own the entire business. So that's a smart rule. Every country should have that rule. Yeah, you don't want to be owned by another country. Jesse Salinas, 1 spot in the Unified Minds. Here we are. They will, other countries that already have more money than you will literally just buy you out, and you won't own the companies that you're working in, and that would be real sad. You'll realize that your ancestors sold you out. So don't do that. Airbnb, it's called Airbnb arbitrage. Damn, lucky Ricardo. Overseas Philippine worker. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's a smart idea. That was a smart idea. So overseas worker, I guess that means that your government created a system where you could send your own people to go do a job, and they would then return home from the job later. Let's see. So Jesse says 1 spot in the Unified Minds, 1 fusion snipe. Here we are. Can we talk politics next? We're talking economics. It's a really fun topic. Alex, she eventually would have left after she gets papers. What? Here we are. What do we got? Dancer and Deoxys. So here's a great concept, okay? I'm just explaining an idea. So I'm Mr. Cardconomist, and I need people to edit videos for me. And what you do is you approach me and you say, hey, Mike's side, you're paying him too much. I can edit the same videos because I have a computer and I have Adobe Premiere, and I can edit your videos for you for 1/10 of the cost. And if you hire me to do that, I'll also hire my friends to work with me. And so we can get a whole team just for you editing videos at 1/10 of the cost. So that's exactly what you got to think like. You got to think like that. Because that's your asset that you guys have. You have cheap labor. That's an asset. All right, so let's see. Jesse Madrid. Jesse Salinas. And you can teach yourselves how to edit videos because you have the internet. So on the internet, you can educate yourselves on how to edit videos. And then you just outsource yourself to people who need that kind of worker. And then once you've outsourced yourself, start hiring the people around you to work for you to do that. See? Next up, we got Marvin Garcia Jr. 11 packs of Paradigm Trigger. Mike about to lose his job. Mike's not going to lose his job. He's too good at it. But that's the way that you got to think, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. As a Filipino, I love Donald Trump and Kanye West. I'm about to go DEFCON 3 on these Silver Tempest boosters. All right, here we go. Sneap. That's funny, man. Sneap. Yeah, I think Donald Trump's about to announce his run for president, and I'm so excited to watch him run and lose. I don't have confidence in him right now. Here we are. Good luck, Marvin Garcia Jr. I do not have confidence in Donald Trump or the Republican Party. They silenced Kanye. USA politics are the greatest. They're pretty entertaining sometimes, aren't they? Here's Ariados and Agron and a cold one. Here's Lugia V-Star. Oh, look at that. So, hashtag free Kanye. Oh my God. Oh. All right, you got Lugia V-Star in this round, Mr. Marvin. Was that 11 packs? Or was that 10 packs? Let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it was 11. I'm praying he wins. Marvin Garcia. I do remember Duarte liked Donald Trump better than Obama. Okay, we grab this. Let's see. I saw employees arrive to work and leave the same day. Boy, this is a long shift. Let's see. Matt, Magnus. Ah, here we are. Marvin Garcia. Nice of you to return. Okay. Now, Paradigm Trigger gives you a chance for that alternative art Lugia as well, guys. And the gold Lugia and the rainbow Lugia. Thank you. We have an order from Dustin Jarbo. 1 Unified Minds. Box break slot. Okay. You've been working for 15 hours? There we go. Dustin Jones. And the Topps War Turtle. Okay, where did he go? Yeah, remote work is probably a fantastic idea in the Philippine Islands. Remote work. Excellent strategy. Because right now, a lot of American companies and probably companies around the world are trying to hire remote workers. And so if you could do a job as well as an American could, then you can apply for their job, literally. Mr. Hammam for Unified Minds. I believe that's what India did, right? India focused on technology, and I think that has worked out for them. One, two, three, four. There we go. But again, I'll point out that the Philippine island itself is very beautiful. So you guys could focus on a tourism angle, kind of like what Thailand has done. I think that's also a really smart strategy. Every day I'm doing 12 hours. Only 12 hours? You got to do at least 14. Fabian says, Dawn of Legends times 10. Fabian! What's up, man? All right, Fabian. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I wouldn't want to do 12 hours forever. I could probably work for 2 days straight. Let's see. We need a fresh box. Dawn of Stinkies. Hey, man, I have the slot for Unified. It's Dustin Jarbo, not Jones. Oh, man. We had a guy who bought from us so often, Dustin Jones. There we go. Actually, I don't know if I've heard from Dustin in a while. He bought so much. I'm doing it for 2 years, just $20 a day, 12-hour shifts. Woo! Man, just 20 US dollars a day. I need to go buy a home in the Philippine Islands, guys. There we go. We're going to start our Pokemon card grading company over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. There we go. You guys will have to pay for international shipping, but the lower prices will easily beat that. They'll easily make it worth it. We'll grade your cards for $1 per card. Dude, what if we did that? Guys, what do you guys think? We open up a card grading company in the Philippine Islands, and the cost of grading is $1 per card plus shipping. Sneep. And sneep. There we go. You can send like 1,000 cards. All right, what we got? Fabian. Here's, oh my God, what'd you get? Special rare Gogeta Triumphant Together. That's a deal, says OG Bops. We have Oceanus Sharon. Well, if you think about it, shipping from PI would still make it $12 per card. Well, hold on. It depends on how many cards you ship. Because as you know, the way shipping really works, it gets cheaper in bulk. So maybe the way it would work is if you're sending 100 cards, it gets very cheap. All right, here's Cell Awakening of the Created. They already have that. It's called Ace Grazing. No, because Ace Grading is in the UK. So they will be very expensive to grade with since they have to pay their workers a much higher wage. So what I'm saying is the advantage here is moving to a place where the wages are far lower, and then being able to, it's basically outsourcing, right? So that's what we did with a lot of our stuff. We outsourced all our manufacturing to other countries. What if we outsourced card grading? That'd be fascinating. It's a fascinating concept, in my opinion. I feel like people would not like that, though. They'd be like, I want my cards graded in the same country because you think it's more official or some silly thing. All right, let's see. Oh, it looks like the camera's tilted this whole time. Fabian! All right, you got a special rare in there, Mr. Fabian. I'll apply for that. I'm a college graduate. I'll do 12 shifts every day. Well, if you're working for $20 a day, you can work for me, and I'll do $40 a day. Easy. $40 a day. And you can work 8-hour shifts. We don't even want you working for 12 hours. That's too much. We don't want you making mistakes. Mister, do you have any TCC Gen 10 Fortnite cards? Would love to buy. I don't think so. I don't think a lot of people have bothered to grade the Fortnite cards with me. I think a couple guys did, though. Okay, we got Joel Morin, Mr. 4 Silver Tempest. All right, 4 Silver Tempest. Joel Morin. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could hire people to help me do this card stuff for $20 a day. Whew. You could get rich off that. All right, let's see what we got. Joel. He said a mistake would cost me a lot more. Yeah, but that's a fair point. Yeah, mistakes would be very expensive. Wait, mister, are you hiring? No, I'm not hiring. Maybe someday, though. We got to expand the card grading company. Here's Dratini and Reggie Drago. There we go. I would hate life if I was getting $20 a day. Well, now you have to consider, though, that's $20 a day in his local economy where the cost of everything is different. So $20 goes a lot further over there, right? Here we are. Capturing Aroma. Boop. That's precisely why I was talking about that concept of opening up a tourism industry and then inviting Americans over, because the price differences would mean that you could have a very fancy vacation for a very low cost. Joel Morin. Here's Joe Hatton. The conversion rate is better. John. Yeah, understanding the conversion rates is very important. You can eat 3 times a day here for $2. Damn! You know how much it costs to eat 3 times a day in the United States? Maybe like $70. 3 full meals. Now, if you did home cooking, maybe more like $30. 3 full meals, $30, $10 a meal. That sound fair? But if you had like McDonald's or something, you're talking like 70. Minimum wage is $6 to $7 here. Joel Morin. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, minimum wage where I live is $12 an hour. $20 goes a long way in Indonesia. How much is sex in the Philippines? Joel Morin. There we go. There we go. All right. Very cool. Jonathan Jack, been away for a while. 3 Silver Tempests. Also, can you give me a quote for my bag to be... Oh, wait, we didn't put all of... Let's get the rest of Joel. Hold on. We missed 2 of his cards. Alex asking the real questions. Yeah, you could have a red light district in the Philippine Islands. I don't always know how I feel about those things because I feel like it leads to sex trafficking and it's kind of a sad thing, you know what I mean? Especially if you're not doing it because you want to do it, but you're doing it out of need. All right, here we are. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Okay. Give me a quote for my bag to be shipped to Canada. Jonathan Jack. Oh, $6 to $7 a day, not an hour. Woo! I thought you were saying $6 an hour. Oh, man. Wild stuff, man. Are you ready? Duocean, don't give these folks ideas. Well, that's where all the human trafficking comes from. You know, you have countries where people have a financial need. And so one of the things they sell is sex. And then you get these guys who operate the business. They're like pimps. They're like Johns. And they do the human trafficking. And sometimes they capture these girls against their will. It's really bad, actually. All right, Jonathan. That's what a criminal organization does. They dabble in that kind of stuff. Okay, we're looking for Jonathan Jack. Jonathan Laura, John Baker. John Fleming, Johnny Mendoza. Didn't find your bag in here. You must be up top. Joel Morin, Joey Maycumber, Joe Barton, Joe Harris, Jonathan something. Jonathan Jack, I don't even see a bag for you, man. Okay, once again, you're not in there. Oh, wait, we have another John box. Let me check that. Jonathan Blessing, John Elman. Oh, look at who it is. Jonathan Jack. It's been a little while since you popped in. All right, so listen carefully. Jonathan Jack, are you here? So if you keep your hollows in the bag, these guys right here, this is going to be $40 to ship because it easily breaks over 8 ounces. If you remove your hollows from the bag, which would be... There we go. So if you remove your hollows, a Barboach, I guess. Now this is, see how small it is? That is $20 to ship. Oh, all right, so you got to decide. Do you want to drop your hollows, $20 shipping? Or do you want all of your hollows, $40 shipping? Just subbed. Any advice on growing my channel? I've been making Pokemon videos and only have 236 subs. Yeah, you just got to make entertaining content, and that is it. That is the best advice, and it's the hardest advice, it's kind of like what the other guy asked. He's like, okay, what business should we open in the Philippines? Well, you got to be an idea guy, and you just got to come up with something that people want. That's it. And it's a pure competition. Oh, you got 4 slabs. Okay, hold on. Jonathan Jack mentioned that he has 4 slabs. So Jonathan Jack, no matter what, it's going to be $40. So I recommend you do not drop your holographic cards, and we'll ship your bag and all your hollows and the 4 slabs for $40, okay? There you go, Jonathan. Jared Everett, 5 in the box break. Oh, Mr. Jared. Oh, my. Okay. Now we have an order for Manuel Diaz. Feeling lucky, silver trenches. $1 for Don, 1 for Dez. Any update on my Darth Vader that was supposed to be graded? Yeah, should have finished today. Let's check the returns channel. It graded 10, by the way. Yeah, the Darth Vader graded 10. Was it not in here? Let's see. You know what? John may still need to take a picture of it. Yeah, it looks like John did not take a picture of it. He had a busy day because he had a lot of shipping to do. I made my Instagram Pokemon page a week ago. I just focused on making entertaining music. That's what really worked well for me. All right, here we are. Manuel Diaz. There's no magic solution to being successful on social media. That's what I know. There is no magic solution to it. You literally just have to make really good content. And that is the best advice. And it sounds really silly and stupid and simple, but that is quite literally it. Just people want to watch. And how do you do that? And that is a good question. If you know, tell me. Mr. McNeil said a good thing their people should ship out all their bags by the end of December as then you can restart the bags in a new year. That's true. It's really just a whole lot of luck as well. Well, yeah, you could have like a one-hit wonder viral video. I would argue in the long run, it is not, in the long run, it's not luck. In the long run, it's your level of work focus, creativity. Yeah, it's just actually producing stuff. Here we go. Mr. Manuel, your Darth Vader did grade 10, and he did not post a picture of it yet, but I'm confident it's done grading. Justin Sipe says 2, booster breaks, Unified Minds. All right, that's it. Unified Minds is full. Networking is a big deal. Not for me. I didn't network with a single person. I grew the DOGECOIN channel to 130,000 subscribers, and this channel is at 52,000 subscribers. I never networked with one person. So that is not true. Networking is not required. All right, let's grab this box. Dang, I missed out on Unified. We could do a second box after this one. We'll just do another box after this one, okay, guys? But you won't be in this break, okay? You'll be in the next break. Wow, that was a fast-filled box break in one stream. That's what I said. I think you have to consider if you put your very, very, very best effort in and it still does not succeed, you have to know whether or not you should throw in the towel and try something else. Maybe a different platform or maybe just a different trade. There's a lot of people going on YouTube, a lot of people going on social media. And I consider it so unbelievably competitive. I just don't know how anyone can make a living from it at this point. Oh, what did I just do? I just pulled all the packs out. That's all right. We'll put them here. Hold on. So let me tell you something. YouTube does not pay for your health care. No health care. There's no retirement plan. There's no 401k. None of that. So how are you going to survive being a full-time YouTuber? Because to compete properly, you need to do it full-time, okay? Sansane! You need to do it full-time to compete properly. So you either need to be at the top doing really well, or you're just going to be making mediocre money on YouTube for the rest of your life with no healthcare plan and no retirement plan. That is not a good job in the end. It's more like a hobby. So you gotta realize that. Here's Bidoof and Aerodactyl. There we go. Social media is very rough these days because everybody wants to have a successful social media account, and they're free. Anyone can open a YouTube account and start working. All right, San. And you have to think about it this way. The algorithm is going to think about the YouTube front page. Can we get rid of the 4chan frog? I love the 4chan frogs. So think about the front page. When someone searches Pokemon, the algorithm shows a couple Pokemon videos. If your video did not make it to the front page, the algorithm just doesn't like you. And it's saying your content's not good enough. And if you never make it to that page, you will never make the money you need to make to survive on being a content creator. I'm going to ship my side with the pulls for my box slot. Here we are. I don't have a bag, says DJ. What? Who are you, Mr. DJ? Okay, Andrew Hyatt has 2 packs. There they are. Mr. Is the Gold Rayquaza still on the table? I think he got removed. I don't know where he is now. He's a cool little card, isn't he? Oops. Toss that to the side. So Andrew Hyatt. We got Steenie. So it is a competition because the algorithm cannot advertise everybody. The algorithm can advertise about 5 people. And if your video is not getting advertised on that front page or very close to that front page, you would just not make it. You will not make the money you need to survive on. There we go, Andrew Hyatt. So I think there's a lot of YouTubers right now who produce content who really don't make enough money to survive. So, but they do it anyways, which means they either got mommy and daddy's money or they just live like a poor person. Joey Maycumber with 10 spots. You ready, Joey? Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, put that one back. This is all for Joey Maycumber. Good luck, man. Mr. Joey. Kind of like starving artists. Sleep. 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 Oops, come on now. Sleep. Oops. All right. Oh my God. My shirt keeps grabbing the camera. That's what that is, by the way. My shirt's grabbing the camera. Not the codes. Okay, pack number 1. We got Dark City. Pack number 2. Oh, there we go. Rowlet and Alolan Executor. Pack number 3. Steelix. Pack number 4. Serena. Pack number 5. Silvally. Pack number 6. Coach Trainer. Pack number 7. A lot of people stop because starting out is a lot of time you spend getting yourself out there. It don't happen. The speed, some people think it should happen, so they give up. I don't think it's just a speed thing. It's a matter of fact that there is not enough room for everyone to be a PokeTuber. There's not enough room for everyone to be, Dr. Disrespect. There's not enough room for everyone to be the Minecraft streamer. So just some people get to do those jobs. There's a limited number of people who get to do it. And there's a competition that occurs in order to decide who that is. All right, so no full arts in that round, but you pull not 2, but 3 of the GX cards. Keep bulk. Mr. Ack, I can't do that, man. It's not fair to everyone else. Here we are, Silvally. There you go. I know you want the book, but we got to get rid of it, okay? This is a no book channel. I'll give you a little bonus since that probably disappoint you. I'll give you a little bonus card, okay? We're going to give you an Ampharos poker card. But this is a no bulk channel. It says that when you purchase. And if I gave you the book, why shouldn't I give Jarrett his book, or Hammam, or Justin Sipe? And if they all ask for the bulk, I'll have to give it to them. And then all of a sudden, I've got a whole box of bulk on my table. So it's a no bulk channel. I don't want to disappoint you, but that's what it said in the instructions. Let me go ahead and toss this in your bag. He says, no worries, I get it. I don't like to disappoint people. So let's see. Joey Maycon. Oh, you're up top, I think. Let's see. All right, here we are. When the packs do get really expensive, though, when they get like $50 a pack, I think that's a pretty good checkpoint. About $50 a pack. At that point, the whole thing goes to you. So here's Jared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ready, Jared? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and now we can move this stack over. There we go. We got some more space. That feels better. It's kind of crowded there for a minute. All right, no full arts come out. Jared, that's a good sign for you. If it does not come out here, then you still have another chance later. You got any Squirtle poker cards for me? I do, actually. I have a SGC 10 Squirtle. I'm pretty sure. He's expensive, though. He's not cheap. Here's Cherish Ball. Ooh. I forgot about this card. That is beautiful. I remember grading one of these 10s and selling it for 100, I think. Here's Drifloon. So that's nice. That's like a hit. Here's Meloetta. We got Tag Switch and Frostlast. That's nice. And here's, oh my God. Slowpoke Psyduck Full Art. Wow, such a cute card. So this is a Sun and Moon era alternative art. Check that out, everybody. Oh no, his tail's been bit. Nice pull, man. That was for Jared Everett. Grab Jared Everett's bag. It's over here somewhere. Here we are. That is a nice round, Jared. I need that, says Ricardo. Yeah, it's pretty cute, huh? Okay. Thank you. Jesse Salinas has pack number 20. Silly Jesse. Mr. Miso Hungry. I know, I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry for the rest of you guys in the box, because that is the hyper rare. And I'm pretty sure that's a cold box now. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Jesse Salinas coming in with the 1-pack snipe. Bro. So this was a decent box with an alternative art and a hyper rare. Raichu. What a great pair. Okay, Jesse Salinas. Very lucky. Here we are. That's what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to get the 1-pack snipe. All right, Albert Lee is next. Lee! Here we are, 1, 2. I'm dead. Nice hit. We'll go ahead and snip this. Snip. And we're going to go ahead and snip this. Snip. Oh, what am I doing? That's a little... That's the next guy. That's Tyler Davis. We're snipping ahead of time there. All right. So Albert Lee is next. Snipping too much. Some people get all the luck. Slumbering Forest. And Excadrill, Alolan Raichu. Very cute holo. What other cool pulls are left? You could potentially get some good GX pulls. It could be a box with 3 full arts in it, but I doubt it'll be another hyper rare. So you could get the regular full art Mewtwo Mew, which is actually still one of the top 5 cards in the set. That's the best case scenario. Maybe the Misty Trainer is possible. So, you know, Misty's Trainer is not considered a hyper rare, so that might be possible in the box as well. It depends on if it's a 3 full art box or a 2 full art box. But I will mention, you know, Sun and Moon was pretty stingy. You did not get a lot of full arts in each box. All right, Tyler Davis, you ready? Yeah, so if it has 3 full arts in it, it's an especially generous box. That's Lapras. That's Slackoff. Okay. For Tyler Davis. Mr. Tyler, sleeve that up. And let's find your bag. Tyler Stite, Tyler Nix. Did Tyler Davis need a new bag? Tyler Spark. Wait, was Tyler Davis all the way over here? Tyler Trent Caswell is. Oh, Tyler Davis. Here he is. Tyler, I think I could just put you in the regular TY box now. There's room in it again. There we go. Dustin Jarboe. Not to be confused with Dustin Jones. Dustin Jones. Yeah, he was a big name over here. I don't think I've seen him in a while. Snip the rest. Yeah. Well, there's probably another GX at least. Yeah, like here's a GX. GX Latios. All right. Yeah, Latios was in this set. Very good. For Mr. Dustin. Oh, my shirt keeps grabbing the camera. I'm sorry, guys. So, Dustin, give me a minute. I don't know. Did you already have a bag, Dustin? I don't know if you have ordered before. Dontrell Diantio. Looks like you have not. So, let me get you a new bag. Line ETA. Well, we're pretty deep into the stream. I'm pretty sure the line is short as of right now. That wasn't my card, man. That was the next guy's spot. Oh, you didn't order 2 packs. You ordered 1 pack. Thank you. Very good catch. I think I was doing all these orders where it was 2 packs, and my brain just said 2 packs is the way it's meant to be. Dustin. Oh, Dustin, I'm sorry. Dustin, I got you all hyped. That damn brown itchy shirt. No, this is a different shirt. This is Dustin Jarboe. There we go. Woo. So close. It's always like that, isn't it? So we have finished spot number 26 for Hammam already. That was that. He's got 1, 2, 3 spots remaining. So 3 more packs. Here we are, Hammam. I was the first to call it out, says DJ. Yeah, people would have noticed. I hear Mr. is the type to use his belt to whip booty. Wow. You have me all figured out. First the ring comes off, then the belt. So Mr. Hammam, reset stamp. Gabite. Murkrow Chandelure. All right, Mr. Hammam picks up the Latios. Not bad. Whoop. All right. I know Mr. The Mr. knows Mr. I mean a Squirtle Tops card, honestly. Let me go get you a Squirtle Tops card. Here's Hammam. Okay, Hammam, the Latios is actually very decent. You could totally grade that card. Jared Everett taking another 5 spots. Well, Jared, if there's a 3rd full art in the box, you have a very high probability of grabbing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Jared Everett. Sleep. Oops. If you did get another full art, you'd be looking for full art Mewtwo or full art Misty's Flavor. Misty's Favor is a very, very popular card. Slabs waterproof? I've heard they are not. I've heard that all slabs are not waterproof. Hope it's been a good night. Just getting off work here, says Jesse Ransom. How's it going? It's been a pretty busy night. It was a very slow daytime stream. Had me questioning the daytime stream. But you know what? There's no daytime stream on Tuesday. So tomorrow I'll be opening a joint bank account with my wife finally. After being with her for like 10 years, 9 years, we'll finally open a joint bank account. We have to in order to finish this house purchase since both our names are on the house. So they require it. Here's Jared Everett. Okay, Jared. No, mister, don't. You're so funny, man. We're going to be transferring all the money over to that for the down payment, and then we'll be pulling the cashier's check out that way. It snowed here today, mister. Did you get any of it? Yeah, I got some snow. So did Mr. Pokey John. It's a trap. Justin Sipe. Here we are. Did I tell you guys the interest rate we're getting? 6.75%. And apparently that's supposed to be a good interest rate. Like the bank doesn't make much money off us. Here we are, let's see. My wife was telling me that the bank mentioned that it's giving out interest rates around 8%. And that 6.75 is fairly competitive. My rate is 2.8. Well, yeah, you got it at 2.8% during the liquidity that we had during COVID before all the houses jumped in price. But now that's all over, and the Federal Reserve keeps raising the interest rate. So now the cost to borrow money is way up. Isn't that great for young people who have never owned a home? Isn't that fair? Doesn't that sound fair for them? Just think about it. All the homes have doubled in price, and you don't even get the good interest rate like your parents did. Now you got to pay the higher interest rate. So silly. All right, there we go. That is the cost of printing money. Not a bad cost if you already owned a bunch of homes like some rich guys do. Horrible if you don't own a single home. So, Unified Minds was so popular, we'll run another round of it for those of you who missed it, okay? I noted we didn't pull Mewtwo Mew, and we didn't pull Misty. Those are both chase cards. You own a home, I own nothing, and I'm happy. That's right. Soon you will own nothing. The central government will own everything, ran by a few monarchical elite, and they and their families shall decide what the peasants receive. You shall all be rationed out a crumb of happiness. And if you think about revolting, that doesn't matter because we've already disarmed you. And we will get just enough of the happiness that you do not fight back. You will just live your life in the pod and eat your bugs while we fly around, while the aristocracy flies around in jet planes. I own my home and it's fully paid off. I'm turning 33 next year. Feels good to have no house payment. Yeah, it's pretty neat, man. Now you can take all that money and from your cash flow and just put it straight into the stock market or into your small business or private equity or even better, into Pokemon cards. Yeah, but it's funny though, because probably the smarter move would have been to pull out against your home during COVID at that lower interest rate of 2%, 3%, whatever. Because if you're borrowing money at 3%, you're beating the market. So you should have pulled out against your home, and then now probably whenever the market bottoms, you take that money and you buy stocks with it. Or, if the housing market crashes, you buy houses with it. So you could take that money and put it into maybe like bonds for a certain number of years. And as long as the bond is like 4%, but your interest rate was 3%, then it was a better move, right? Which I think bonds do that now because of how the Federal Reserve has raised the interest rates. Of course, all of that requires predicting that all this would occur, right? Manuel Diaz. So Manuel Diaz wanted a spot in the Unified Minds, and he gets one after all. Booty Frog, ooh yeah. One prime trigger. I'm triggered. Here we are. Never be like Larry. Yeah, if you can borrow money at 3%, that is a powerful tool for expanding your estate. You have to make sure that you're not wasting that money though. So you have to put that borrowed money to work. All right, that was cold. Joey Maycumber, 6 more spots, Unified Minds. You got it, man. All right, Joey, even better. You're in a new box. If you think about it, had you actually obtained the last 6 spots in the previous box, you would have been screwed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would have pulled a full art, so you're lucky that you missed it. I am great for not owning nothing. I ride the bus and work only 20 hours. Okay, there we go. Shipping also, I have a graded slab I purchased. So let me add plus shipping in here. There we go. A true Discord moderator. Next up, we have an order from Jason McHenry. Spent 10 hours working on my senior project. We'll take a signature from AOT Final. What do you do with bulk? I couldn't imagine just after a week of streams. Well, I put it in a big stack, and we make a sacrifice to what would be a funny person to make a sacrifice to? I was just trying to think. Beelzebub, I don't know. And then he is the reason I'm so successful. You literally have to sell your soul to the devil. Let's find AOT Final Pack for this guy. I own Pokies too on my credit cards. Carrot Top, the bulk heats his home. I work 2 jobs, 64 hours in 4 days. Is a lot, but rewarding. Nice. Here we are, Jason McHenry. How do you guys feel about a 4-day work week where you work 10 hours a day for 4 days and then the 5th day you get off? Would you do that? So you get 40 hours, but you get it done in 4 days rather than in 5. All right, Jason. And then you get a 3-day weekend every week. Here we are. All right. I work 7 days out of 14 days. Okay, Jason. I work 10 hours a day right now, and I work remote. Nice. Okay, Jason McHenry. Swoop. I grind up my energy cards and mix them with oatmeal. It gives me extra energy. Why full-time or overtime? Boop. All right, let's see what's next. We have Derek Jones, Box Break, Silver Tempest. Looks like we need a fresh case of Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. So this is Derek Jones. So I'm going to go grab a fresh case of Silver Tempest. I'll be right back. And maybe I'll take a second and stretch my back or something. I don't know. I've been sitting in this chair nonstop for like 3 hours. My back hurts. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Get this snipped open. There we go. One fresh case of Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. Man, I looked outside. Yeah, I was just stretching. And it looked so icy out there. You could see where the water had been pouring down our driveway, and it's all solid ice now. Here we are. You know what that means? It means someone's going to crash tonight. There we go. Got the icy roads. Ooh. No looking outside. You guys want to look outside with me in the freezing cold? Maybe I could hold the camera and trip while holding it. Gave me crack my skull on the pavement. They're like, wow, Mr.'s clumsy. Mr.'s eating McDonald's for lunch every day. That is not true. We do not eat McDonald's very often at all. Derek Jones. Prune juice lady about to break her hip on your driveway. You know what I've learned, though? You don't need to just eat junk food to be unhealthy. There's plenty of unhealthy food you can just buy at the grocery store. Let's see. Did Derek Jones need a new bag? He doesn't say he has a bag. You guys, by the way, you're supposed to always tell me if you have a bag or not. Some of you guys are still learning that. Let's see. Dylan Cranfield. New bag. Ah, there we go. See, because otherwise you send me on the goose hunt, and the goose hunt drains my brain, is the truth. Here we go. I just shipped. Edgar forgot to hear his bulk fire pit. You know, when we get a fire pit going in a new home, we will take a bunch of boxes of bulk and we'll set them on fire and we'll make a video out of it. It'd be really funny. Adopt me, mister. That way I can inherit all the Pokies when you crack your skull. Mister, you need a nice tiger blanket, like us Mexicans. Let me get a nice tiger blanket. Okay, next up, Dustin Jarbo. Slab and bag shipping. You got it, Dustin. Dustin Jarbo. I'm going to guess we've never shipped you before. Oh, we have shipped you before. What? All right, you got it, man. Print. They're usually thick and warm, perfect for the winter. I struggle with being too hot all the time. I always have, even when I was a little kid. So even in the winter, I wear shorts and a t-shirt, and I sleep with mostly, I just sleep with no blanket and the fan blowing on me. I like feeling cold. We've shipped, it's just been a minute. Mister, why aren't you sexually attracted to the prune juice lady? She's too old, Alex. She's really old. Let's see, there we go. How's it going, Harshit? All right, now we have Jesse Salinas. TCC bulk rating for Secret Raichu and 1 Fusion Strike Snipe. Mister, that sounds like you sleep in a casket. Blah. My wife does not like how cold I like things. She also does not like how I blow the fan on myself at night because it blows on her too, so it's too cold. She goes, you should see her. She like curls under like 3 layers of blankets to try and stay warm, and her head's barely out of them. And then I'm laying there with no blanket, just on top of all the blankets with the fan blowing on me. Oh, we gotta get you that bulk rating. Hold on. We're very different. Raichu, alone Raichu. There we go. Okay, let me grab this. All right. All right, there we go. Jesse Salinas. I have problems because I kind of overheat in the summertime. 11.15. I remember one time I was at the Renaissance Fair. This was like almost 10 years ago. And I remember everyone around me in my group just being like kind of normal. But I was like dying in the heat. I was like, you guys aren't feeling this? They're like, no. I was like, I can barely breathe. It's too hot out here. Okay, let's refresh. We have Jared Everett. 1 book grade for the alternative artwork. You got it, man. In the winter, I'll be walking around in sandals, and people will be like, "Your feet are freezing." I'll be like, "My feet are hot." Here we are. Very good. I'm like, what are you talking about? Jared Everett. Let's grab one of these. So this is bulk grade. I live in Arizona. The heat is maddening. I couldn't do that, man. I like Missouri because we get a hot summer, but we also get a nice, cool winter. I like that combination of having all the seasons. I feel like I would be sad if you couldn't celebrate Christmas in the cold. You know what I mean? Would it even be Christmas? It would just feel... It's like that song, White Christmas, right? There we go. It just wouldn't be the same if you didn't have some freezing cold and snow. Wouldn't be the same feeling. That's what I like to do when going to sleep is I need to have... Oh, it disappeared. What? Andrew Hyatt, one showdown. You got it, man. One ghost of the past. Okay. Oh, here we are, ghost of the past. I'm from Washington, so I'm used to the seasons. So it sucks living here now. Where are you? Are you in Florida? Where are you living now? Mr. John's from Hawaii. There we go. I live in Arizona. Oh, right. You told me you were in Arizona. I live in Arizona. Came from Seattle. Arizona, November to March is amazing. Sneep. Come on now. Didn't Arizona vote blue in the last election? God damn it, Arizona. Hey, Dan, my fellow Washingtonian. That's cold. How about this science showdown? I need to leave my room window open all year round, as I can't sleep in a warm or hot room. West Seattle to temp. Yeah, actually, I think they discovered that it's important to sleep in a colder room. It's better for you to sleep in the cold. There we go. Like your body desires for the room to be cold enough. There we go. And Andrew's ordering a round of shipping. Very interesting. I bought a Snuggie blanket with my credit card. Now I'm nice and warm. Snuggie Wuggy. Andrew Hyatt. Let's see. This is going to be medium. Says a couple pounds. You said 20 slabs? Very interesting. $20 slabs, huh? Just wondering if 20 slabs are going to fit in here. Should we get him 2 labels? Ooh. I'll let John figure that out. Okay, and now we've got Donald's story. 3 rebellions call. Why Donald? I need a new box of Rebellion Call. I'll be right back. Okay. Donald's story. I grew up these my whole life. Definitely feel blessed to have that experience. What? What are we talking about? And one why Star Wars. You got it. Rebel Call pre-release card is nice. Sneak. There we go. Okay. So, what do we got in here? Your holo is Luke. Ready to save Princess Leia. Ooh, some Final Fantasy. That's right. Off Mao. Yo! That's some long tummy kind of stuff. Oh my god. YouTube's going to cancel this. Here's Ewan. Okay. And whoa, Men in Black full art. Congratulations on the full art. Nice snipe. Okay, that's for Donald Story. Not bad. Donald Story. Oh my god. Boy, we got to get some new emojis. We had an emoji contest or something like that. And that's it. We're out of orders. That's perfect timing because it's like 3:14 a.m. right now. So that is the perfect time to be out of orders. Thank you, everyone. I had a great night. I'm hopping off, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. All right. See you later.